www.stanford.edu. You can call us at 456-1183.
Shh. Hold your breath. Here it comes. It's the number 101 reason to shop at Quartz. No, it's the mind-blowing deal. So now, through to October 31st, and buy a 50-inch TCL TV for only $200 when you purchase a select TCL model French door refrigerator. Plus, save up to 30% on all major appliances. But wait, there's more. Save big on Ashley and occasional furniture pieces. Get up to 40% off Remax children's furniture. Take up to 25% off Restonic mattresses. And save up to 40% off select lounge, dining and bedroom pieces. No cash, no problem. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay nothing for 30 days. Hurry! This offer's for a limited time only. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
Not even the dogs that twist against the walls of Babylon shall escape the wrath I come to pour. And I shall burn them and burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor. Oh, please, my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. Order my steps, oh Jah, the way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe, no. Cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. All the wicked in a Babylon stew ya if you're weak. Whoa, be my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. And order my steps, oh Jah, the way is dark and I'm alone. Check it out. But still I feel no foe. I'm a job. Today is the right day. You're right. Lead the people in the right way. All right. Today is the right day. You're right. Lead the people in the right way. Boom, half my life, me have to give thanks for that. All the fuss and the fight, me no response for that. You see the daddies and the mommies used to sofa from the flat. Now the big man jam is flip them up and them put them on the top. The enemies run, think they're all that, but they're not them flap. Me glue it and learn that. Me fly up on the birds and sell them free up on the lack. I made them know, Sister Columbia proud on the black. King Selassie is their mighty eye. I'm a dance stop, say that boy. Yo, fire heart, today is the right day. You're right, lead the people in the right way. Alright, today is the right day. You're right, lead the people in the right way. Shoot them, your brother man. Alright, you know who you think you is, just who you get a gun for borrow. When you think it's peace and safety, me friend as a row. Nobody know if them a go live visit tomorrow. Cause life is like that little road that we're on a row. Who you think you is, just who you get a gun for power. Walk and tell the youths them bout say you a star. Every day you get up, you a preach be a war. Now they find it on the problem. Them never know we woulda make it in a life. Pretty car, pretty house and pretty wife. Business a gone and everyone feel nice. Stepping out the ghetto, step into my paradise. Every day me say the ghetto you them want food. Happy wear clothes and them happy wear shoes. Some boy I me see approve, them approve. General come them happy move. Oh God bless, no man curse. Can't stop the flex because we too down to earth. Oh Rasta bless, no man curse. Can't stop the flex because we too down to earth.
Them never want see we strive, so them set all bad road in our life. Oh yeah, them never want see we strive, so them set all bad road in our life. Oh, but I know what's burning you, bad mind I kill you. I know what's burning you, no love in your heart, no love in your soul too. Them never want see we strive, so them set all bad road in our life. Oh, Jah, them never want see we strive, so them set all bad road in our life. Vibes, man, a vibes up a thing. Fi boss a new chant for a dancehall rhythm. Vibes, man, a vibes up a thing. Rasta youth not stop chant and sing. Life could never be hard. Babylon they made it hard. Life is always there, and some would say it's full of despair. Vibes, man, a vibes up a thing. Fi boss a new chant for a dancehall rhythm. Vibes, up a thing. All the dance there's no guy in the absence of your culture. Be strong. True people remind my youth, never forget where you come from. The system makes, the system break the heart of those not knowing where they belong. The feelings ache, the old vibes change. Give it a meditation. To be nice. With your black inheritance, be satisfied. High, therefore be wise. Yo, the earth is our possession, see you smile. High, to be nice. Yo, with the little that you can be satisfied. High, therefore be wise. Yo, the earth is our possession.
I've been here all day of my life. Works good and queer, I behold with my sight. Some will share, others do as they like. Some you flesh them want here with them fork and knife. Some don't care, their heart is like ice. After killing none of them retires, but I'm holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. Jaja come a plant with success, holding firm. Every man deserves to earn. You won't sink in the mess. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. Who you are go blame it on? When it's a next man you are the pen pan. Well you wrong. Nobody want to plant the can. Everybody want to read the band. I've seen you on a song. Can't compete with Kelly's John.
Coming harder. Ain't looking back, feeling stronger.
Boom 1069.
Remember when we were the cream of the crop, is the Bible. And the carbon we got, they took us away from Africa with an intention to kill our culture. But through the power of the Most High, our mental capacity get wider. Coming harder, ain't looking back, feeling stronger. Ready to launch the attack, do you remember when we were the cream of the crop, they stole our Bible. And the carbon we got, this is the time to live as one. Help your brother man from out of the slum, it's no crime. If blood have to run, to liberate yourself you have to eliminate some.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is 7 a.m. in the morning. We have a good one for you today. The regular host, Daniel, probably will not come in today. So we just hope that all is well with Daniel. But we're going to go to the top of the hour and then we're going to return with our programming, okay?
We serving you up the #1 morning show in SVG. OMG in the morning with the real Badman Bing, Daniel, and DJ Shady.
Yeah. I never knew. Different. Boy, check it out. You don't eat, good. You want to set it out for me, good. When you say you don't cheat, good. It's not an exam, baby, good. You say you're bad, give me a bounce. And don't freeze, bounce. Girl, I got frozen cheese. When you go a dance on the beat. Girl, you make me sing like this. I never know you smoke weed like this. Love it when you come my way. You smell nice and you shit. Girl, you make me sing like this. We should link up like Twix and me. You think me now watch from me shit, but you got no idea. Take off your thing now, senorita. Bounce from the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa. Take off your thing now, senorita. Wine from the thing now, senorita. You see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go on like Africa. You're rolling, good, and a forcing thing, good. Cause if you say you want to leave, good, and a JSL, baby, good. I change my mind, so turn around, and don't leave, good. Girl, you don't catch me weak, nothing like a girl from the West Indies. Girl, you make me sing like this. I never know you smoke weed like this. Love it when you come my way. You smell nice, and you shit. Girl, you make me sing like this. We should link up like Twix and me. You think me now watch from me shirts, but you got no idea. Take off your thing now, senorita, bounce for the thing now, senorita, you see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go like Africa. Take off your thing now, senorita, wine for the thing now, senorita, you see na in ya, senorita. When you meet me, go like Africa.
Everybody has a choice. And baby, I choose you. Yeah, cause you're crazy. Match my crazy. You're my Beyonce and I'm your Jay-Z. Even when I'm so mad at you. 1 minute I can't stand you. Next minute that is there. I block you just to unblock you. And ask you how was your day like normal. And don't even talk about between the sheets. So sweet, I can't leave. Maybe that is why they say we toxic. Yeah, yeah. Full of toxic love. Cause when I say we done, you say we done, then we back together. If that makes us toxic. Yeah, yeah. We don't give up. Cause baby, at least we know it's real. My biggest investment wasn't stocks or apartments. No, maybe it was you. All of the pain and the fights and the stress and the sex mix up together. Be with no other. Even when I don't like you. 1 minute is I love you. Next minute is helping. I tell my friends I don't want you. Then they see us together again like normal. And don't even talk about between the sheets. So sweet, I can't leave. Maybe that is why they say we toxic. Full of toxic love. Cause when I say we done, you say we done, then we back together. If that makes us toxic. We don't give up. Cause baby, at least we know it's real. We're better together. Hands in the air together. Tell them we better together. We're stronger, stronger, stronger. Come when we do this together. Tell them we're strong together. Tell them we better together. Bass with them man, with them man, bass with them man, with them man, bass with them man. We go rock this with them man, bass with them man, with them man, bass with them man. This year on that bass with them man. We go rock this,
I turn up the fed till it's on over. I turn up the fed till it's on over. Boy, I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Boy, give a little money to the club owner. Hey, I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. All I want is a little more fete with you. All I want is a take a little drink with you. All I want is a little more fete with you. All I want is. So don't tell me the party over. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh no.
just wanna drink and party. Only the love.
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
Yeah. It's boom in the morning, man. I see so many persons already on the live. I see highly favored child. I see teacher. Lloyd is in the house. Mary, Providence, Shady Mary as usual. You know what I mean? Big up Mary. Mary always loving the vibes, man. And Anu is in the house. Okay? Today we want to start with Parliament and what transpired in the Parliament yesterday. So, Shady, I don't know if you were following. I don't know.
I heard
Yeah?
Yeah, heard of.
Yeah, man. So, what really transpired yesterday is we saw the Speaker of the House, Rochelle Floyd, asking the opposition lawmaker, Nigel Stevenson, asking him to put on his mask because, you know, everybody else adhering to this protocol. Okay, after a back and forth between the MP and the Speaker of the House, the Parliament was suspended for 5 minutes. Okay, and I think Stevenson, in his defense, was saying that, you know, he had a cold recently and the mask was affecting his breathing. However, he would later return to the chamber and was seen wearing a mask when he rose to ask a question during the question and answer period. Shady, by now, you would have seen what is happening, and I just don't understand it, because we have, I keep seeing all these politicians in public, even with the funeral at Cleverly, you know, no one was wearing masks, so I don't understand what sort of special requirement, what sort of special measures are being taken in Parliament so as to prevent MPs from addressing the Parliament without a mask. Guys, I don't know what you all think. I would like to hear from you. Frank, I sure he have something to say about that. But Shady, what is your take on it, man? Be honest.
Everything seems to be normal outside.
Exactly. So what is this?
I went by Gecko yesterday. I was surprised there was
no mask required.
Line outside.
MoneyGram.
When I went inside, it was full.
Yeah.
Access security.
Yes.
I'm only letting in so much. You know,
yeah.
Saying like
exactly. MoneyGram, Western Union, those persons used to be strict with.
Back to normal.
This is what I'm saying. So I mean, it is something I just trying to wrap my head around, because in any case, if you're telling me you're out there in the public socializing, going about your business, you don't ask anybody in the public to put on their mask, but now you're in Parliament and you're requiring a mask, I just don't get it. Even when I watch the British Parliament, they don't wear masks. You know what I mean? They don't wear masks. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody on our live, somebody who is following it could kind of update us and let us know why is it such a special requirement for persons, MPs, to wear their masks. Okay. I think Friday as well. The opposition leader, he would have had something to say about it, because he was asked to intervene, but he didn't really intervene. So it goes on to, and I'm gonna read from an Eyewitness News article. Okay, so Stevenson, when he was asked to put on his mask, he would have asked the Speaker of the House, "Why are we wearing masks?" The Speaker told him that he had seen the protocols, and at this point, the police officer who appeared to have been typing on a mobile phone during the exchange placed over his mouth and nose the mask that he had been wearing under his chin. So I think what is being said here in this eyewitness story, that the police officer, they weren't wearing their mask properly. They had, at least one of them had his mask under his chin, but when the Speaker of the House made the request, the police officer would have put the mask over his mouth and nose. The speaker told Stevenson that she did not wish to exercise a particular power that she has under a standing order. I understand fully what you're saying, but I too have to follow the rules. Okay? The speaker again told Stevenson that she was imploring him that if he did not feel well, he could exit the chamber for a few minutes, but if he remained, he must put his mask on. At this point, an unidentified woman who was not wearing a mask sat behind Stevenson, apparently in an adjacent room. So I think what this story is saying is that there are a number of persons not adhering to those requirements, but as the speaker made the request, they would have reacted. So the opposition leader, he said it's not a frivolous matter. He does have difficulty. This is he speaking on behalf of Mr. Stevenson. He and I had spoken about it over the weekend. He wasn't even sure he was going to be here. So it is in this context that he had made the request with respect to the mask. He has agreed to the compromise. He will be out of the chamber and come when he feels comfortable. I want it to be understood that these are the circumstances in which he had made the request. Okay, so this is what is happening there again, Shady. Shady, I don't know if like when you go into these buildings, before when the mask was required, what sort of I mean, there wasn't any real objection to that, but as this things, the COVID apparently is out of the picture. What would you say? The COVID, how do you look at COVID now, to be honest?
No?
Yeah.
You ain't hearing anything about it?
We ain't hearing nothing at all, boy. We ain't hearing nothing about this COVID thing at all. Yet, the mask mandate is still being, forced inside the parliament. We're gonna just take a break for some ads, and we're gonna continue with our conversation as soon as we return. Yeah.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosyn General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosyn General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrosyn@vincisurf.com.
3 years ago, Miss SVG 2019 was crowned, and now it's time for a new queen. On October 29th, 2022, the Honnesville playing field will be transformed as 8 beautiful contestants vie for the opportunity to ascend to the throne in the Royal Return. Who will be Miss SVG 2022? Would it be Pallavi Brown, Miss Play 4, Raquel Coombs, Miss In Transit Exports, Shannon John, Miss Setco, Shadi McLean, Miss Davin, Ariel Oliver, Miss St. Vincent Brewery Limited, Shania Peters, Miss Flo, Jada Ross, Miss Lotto, or Tanique Swift, Miss Massey Stores Limited. Get your tickets for $75 from VJ's Restaurant, Entice Lounge, Chill Spot, 4 Shells, Video Extreme, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and the CDC's Lotto booth at Peace Mall.
The Careers Hazel's end-of-year extravaganza is back! From now until December 31st, get 20% off all doors, windows, and tiles, and 15% off all paint.
Plus, whenever you purchase 2 or more gallons of paint, you get a paintbrush for free. It all goes down at Correz Building Supplies, Diamond Woods, Ace Hardware in Kingstown, Ace 2 in Artisville, and Ace 3 in Pembroke. Head to any of these locations now for your doors, windows, tiles, and paint.
Big People Events presents October Raga Soca Fest on Saturday the 22nd of October. Going down at Woodsy, 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Showtime, 9 p.m. with live performance by Adrian Bailey and the Magma Band featuring Scorpion. Music by DJ Easy Sounds. So get your early bird tickets at $35. Regular tickets at $40. Get your tickets at Woodsy Bar. Call 718-552-2687. Standard Shippers 718-469-8377. Adrian Bailey at 917-853-8441. Or Shani at 718-427-0385. So come celebrate with us. October Raga Soca Fest. Saturday 22nd October. Happy 43rd Independence SVG. Part sponsored by Standard Shippers.
Of $82,000. A new home, car, or that.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more. Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Unruly, you know. Lose a couple friends and start with more. Greatness man I ignore. The outside man no ignore. I grade a kick like a with more. I talk, drop it up like a C4. Babylon where we live poor. My life sweet like a ensure. Blessings are flow and we get more. You must feel what you are elevate. You feel what you are elevate. They must feel what you are elevate. You must feel what you are elevate. Hard when time rough we are celebrate. You must feel what you are elevate. While them a fight and a segregate. They must feel what you are elevate. They must feel what you are right. We are so relevant negative vibes. Maroon, we no fear no devil in a disguise. Them come around with them on full of lies. Real lion no roll in the crew them. I'm a rude on great we assure them. Ventry smart and son of the chosen. Blessing it a flow like the hose them. It is there for me, it is there for you. If you start to see, then you find the truth. Higher heights you see, like a kite we flew. You not like the G, me not like you too. You must feel what you are elevate. You feel what you are elevate. They must feel what you are elevate. You must feel what you are elevate. All when time rough we are celebrate. You must feel what you are elevate. While them a fight and a segregate. They must feel what you are elevate. They must feel watch we a go for the goal. Watch how my spaceship a sail. When time in day pan into all. Unruly we can't
can't trust them friend and no more. Can't make them feel we again because them switch up before. When them see the Jude and the lion a roar, bad mind send sick when them me have a cure. Runkus say we blessing them and pull up your door. Man in a boot a sweat when them they home a snore. It is there for me, it is there for you. If you start to see, then you find the truth. Higher heights to see, like a kite will flew. You not like the G, me not like you too. Me ma fi watch you elevate, me fi watch you elevate. They ma fi watch you elevate, me ma fi watch you elevate. All when time rough we a celebrate. Me ma fi watch you elevate. While them a fight and a segregate.
Don't they still a go say that. Now my brain me need therapy. Even me a pray Father help me. Oh, me feel like a terrorist. Me need to trust nobody right now. I should have ten of me. More overdose in a pain. Me pen ink a bleed. Me I put the pieces to the puzzle G. I know more upset up. Dog that's how me feel. Cause me see them try shot and me hopes and dreams. Cause when me feel mad in me, I tell everybody finna beg no food I want for some of that. Me keep my close and watch me and them. Me have my fair share of dog friends and no few daddy. Papa give them. Me thank God say my daddy was the one of them. Too much sad story, I'm not pretend. Me hear the psychologist, I tell me say me for vent. Hey, oh, it's been a lot of me to start again. Working on myself. When this pain I go end. When this pain I end. Hurting but I am blessed. Searching for happiness. When this pain I end. When this pain oh, when the pain oh end, who feels it now? So anything we go on, we can't blame them. Family I depend, more pour my heart for my kids, man I fear them. We fight fire with fire, bring the flame then. We say a prayer, cause the most I fear this. And they are easy with the therapist. I talk how I feel, and I mean it. Hey, me say my fuck up now my head, me need therapy. Even me I pray Father help me. I know me feel like a terrorist. Me don't even trust nobody right now, I should have ten of me. Move overdose in a pain, me pen ink a bleed. Me I put the pieces to the puzzle G. More upset your dog and some feel. Me see them try shot and more hopes and dreams. Been a dream about this. 4 series, parkside, a 3-story. On the balcony, living like a real tourist. I reminisce on the days me never meal no dish. Now if you see me out a smiling, how me feel about it. Real glory. Nothing to see me, man, we do it so quick. Go round the G already know them want to be round me. About no pressure, start the whip and them a speed up. It go hard for them keep up. Me I go hard and my song, them a creep up. For real a reality, my dream turn young. Go get a heavy, get a youth hero. Know what me want, me I start from zero. Now my bank account zero. And me I tell you nothing never come free, bro. Me no hustle from me idea, I'm a nick up. Yeah, one good, no one's a fi run. Focus on me no slope on the front. Now go ever see soldier give up. I feel hope that me a back and hope that me down. Used to pour no way, you see we pour on the ground. Never wait for nobody fi show Joshy out. So keep your comment phone, me post a picture. Plus me in my vibe, me can't sober fi know them I likes it. We are on the road and we young. Nothing never regular when we totally know. Choppy never tell a lie and I totally so. From the phone I lift up, we are program it up. Tell us scream for the G, couple go up on the top. Yeah, we by a mile is a more than enough. 360 start the toll, I'm a done. No. It don't go hard for them keep up. Me I go hard and my song, them a creep up. For real a reality, my dream turn young. Go get a heavy, get a youth hero. Know what me want, me I start from zero. Now my bank account zero. And me I tell you nothing never come free, bro. Me no hustle from me idea, I'm a nick up. Self and not
Yes. It's OMG in the morning. And we have a good show for you guys today. We have Mario, the narrator coming in. But at the top of the hour, we have Ezzy Roberts from the CDC coming in, to give us an update about a number of things, including independence as well. Yes, I see Angela on the live. Angela, good day. So Angela is saying that she is just being a puppet. I think she's making reference to the Speaker of the House there. So we are here and we are discussing, what transpired in Parliament. Do you think that MPs should be required to wear masks in this time, where basically the COVID protocols are being removed? So I just don't understand it. We have teachers saying that they're biased, you know, and so forth. What do you have there, Mario? Oh, okay.
There you go.
So we have.
Morning, buddy. How you doing?
Morning, Mario, man.
Sorry, guys. I was tied up. But I am here.
Man.
And you're making waves, Fernando.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
The bamboo man in the
I
house.
have to big up folks like Angela, Winston, and all the others.
Winston,
you know what I mean? Yeah. They're always locked on. They're always here on Boom FM, man. Yes, man. I have Winston here. He has a long comment, man. I think what he's saying is that the thing is that measures was put in place based on the recommendations from the CMO. So until she intervenes and say differently, it's likely to stay in place. With that being said, given the fact so many other protocols have been done away with, I think it's time to do away with that protocol for MPs in Parliament. Okay, we have Angela saying, Mario, hey Mario, we missed you.
I missed you guys too, trust me.
Mario, I want to know, I want to hear your take on this situation here. As you know, yesterday, the Speaker of the House would have, suspended the House for 5 minutes after MP for South Leeward, Nigel Nature Stevenson, objected to, the request to put on his mask. You know what I mean? And I'm talking in the context of we seeing all these mandates being removed.
Right.
And, we are not looking now for persons who are vaccinated. We are not even asking persons to wear masks in these places like MoneyGram and so forth.
Right.
Why do you think is like necessary still?
Well, I don't know if it's necessary still, but is that the rule in the house that you have to wear a mask?
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
so until that's lifted, why?
But I mean, and I understand what you were saying, but I don't understand what kind of rule it is because you have these politicians at the funeral in Cleverly. Nobody was wearing masks,
but that used to happen even when the mask mandate was around.
Right.
So don't act like this is an isolated incident. All right? Even when mask mandate was in full swing and people were told, listen, you can't go this way. I used to see people still not wearing masks. Right. So now that I agree that, because when I was traveling, nowhere was
when you were in Canada?
Traveling there and back. Bouncing throughout all the different islands and stuff like that. Nobody was requiring it. I mean, if you wanted to wear a mask, because there were still signs saying masks are recommended, but respect those that choose to wear it or choose not to wear it.
Right. I see Winston here agree with your facts, Mario. Teacher said, I don't think they should be forced to, since all protocols were dropped to ease up people traveling to and from SVG.
Yeah.
I see this as being hypocritical and biased.
But what is this?
As you can clearly see from the picture that Eyewitness News posted along the article, showcasing a man, which is a police officer, with his mask below his chin, clearly showing that the speaker is being biased. So I think some persons, and there's a lot of mixed reaction, but for most part, I think persons are saying they should just do away with the protocol. And as a matter of fact, they could really, you could wear a mask if you feel the need to.
Right.
You know what I mean? To protect yourself. But if I don't want to wear a mask now, why, you know what I mean?
I feel you on that, definitely. But rules are in place. And if you are an MP and if you are a member of either opposition or parliament or whatever, you're supposed to be promoting natural order.
Right.
I mean, I get that there are places to raise this issue, but in the middle of parliament when they're trying to get things done, is that really the hill that you die on?
Right. I get where you're coming
That's
from.
all I'm saying.
And I'm just gonna read from the I'm just gonna read from the protocol because I found something very interesting. And this one was addressed to the law enforcement officials. The requisite number of law enforcement officials will be permitted in and around the chamber, all of whom must be masked with an N95 mask at all time. In terms of the public gallery, the restriction on there's still restriction on visitor to the public gallery. So they continue that. This is what I find interesting, and it's basically in red. Please be reminded that these protocols are subject to change with little to no notice in the event of a change in circumstances.
Right. But that's how it is everywhere. People. What I hear in here, sometimes you walk into a place and there's no mask mandate, and halfway to the conversation, mask mandate comes back, and come on, man.
But what I'm saying, I want to know what changed.
I mean, what changed?
What changed over that period of time? What changed that would allow you, that would make it? Tell me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to get some serious answer.
You know what I don't understand yet?
Yeah.
You guys say that you're not wearing masks and stuff, or you don't want to wear masks.
Yeah.
After 2 cough with this new cold that come out, everybody wearing masks. Everybody, any place you go, if you cough anywhere with this new flu, and all of a sudden it's nothing but a bad flu.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, because of that. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. We have a Facebook.
You have somebody trying to call whole morning.
Oh, really? Okay, we go to that. But let me just state this comment. Somebody said leaders supposed to lead by example. So right or wrong, if it's still a rule,
that's what I'm saying. If you're there because you're supposed to be a pillar for order, you know.
So we have a caller. Sorry. Hello.
Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Is this Fernando?
Speaking.
We're going on, my brother.
Hi, good man.
Fitz Brambley.
Hey, greetings, Shady. Say big up, man.
Yes, sir. Big up, and good morning to all the listeners.
Good morning. Big up Mario as well. Big up Mario as well.
Come on now. Come on now.
Mario here, man. We still got a link in a jet.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. I find you, boy. I know it is.
Mario's a special one. Go ahead, Bram, take it on.
Yeah, no, I just kind of got a chance to tune in, but I was listening a little bit. You guys were talking about the protocols for COVID and so on.
Yes.
And it's really annoying. It's upsetting to me, really, because maybe for people who don't know, this whole issue of the mask, the most recent, if you want to say protocol, every parliament, they would send us an email outlining what the protocols are based on the recommendations from the CMO and the NEMO subcommittee on health or whatever.
Right.
So as we all know, everybody see what's going on with COVID. Even the government has acknowledged that really and truly COVID is not COVID anymore.
Yes.
And to the extent where you have already relaxed or slackened up most of the protocols, even for visitors to this country,
right.
You're no longer required to take a test and all these kinds of things. It doesn't make sense now that you're telling parliamentarians that when you come into parliament, you still have to wear a mask. To me, it doesn't add up, and there's no scientific basis for it, really.
Right.
You know, because what they're saying now is that okay, we're no longer required to take the test like we had to do before, and all these kinds of things. Remember back in the day, they wanted us to speak from behind a booth.
Yes, right.
Wear 2 masks, the outer one must be black and all that. So
right.
all of this is just now coming home to prove that this is politics they're playing with this thing.
Right.
It's politics they're playing with, plain and simple, because what they're saying now is that the protocols for the vaccinated parliamentarians on our side of the house, on the opposition side, there are only 3 vaccinated members. That's Dr. Friday, Major, and Brother Cummings. Only those 3 have been vaccinated. The others have not been vaccinated. So what they're saying now is that if you're not vaccinated, you come into the house, everybody has to wear an N95 mask. But when you're speaking, only the vaccinated members are allowed to remove their mask. Now, that make any sense?
No. And that is the point.
You're speaking from the same people sitting down.
Mari's laughing.
It's really stupid.
I think so. Listen, and folks, in case you're listening, we are here. We have online the MP for East Kingston, Mr. Fitz Brambley. Actually, when you just called, I thought it was Andrew, because Andrew calling a lot. I think Andrew a bit more vibrant when he calling.
I'm telling you.
But you're saying that you think it's the measures are to target the opposition MPs.
Well, what else could it be? I mean, look at it from the very beginning. You're saying that if you're unvaccinated, you had to wear 2 masks, you had to speak from behind a booth. The evidence is there to show that it's targeting the opposition MPs. And as a matter of fact, I would venture to say that the fact that they're holding on to these protocols really don't make any sense anymore. To me, it just shows that the Prime Minister, he must have the final say. And I know you're going to come and say, well, it's not me, it's the CMO who's bringing these protocols. But of course, come on, we all know.
Wow.
If the PM pick up the phone and call Dr. Keyser this morning and say, hey, no more mass in Parliament, you think you will tell him no?
No, I don't think so.
You know what I mean? So those are the dynamics that we have to deal with, and it's really, those are the kinds of challenges we have to face in Parliament. The Prime Minister must at all times indicate and prove that he's in charge and he's the big man with the big stick. That's what it comes down to.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. In the interest of getting things pushed through, do you think that it's better to, at least in this instance, right, go along, get what you need done, and then make a motion after and question it after, rather than stopping everything, and you know?
Right, I agree, and that is why, I mean, yesterday, Nigel Stevens, the representative for South Leeward, he had an issue, he had a health issue, so keeping on the mask for a protracted period of time was really affecting him, and that's why he removed, he wasn't trying to be belligerent or anything, or you know, disobeying with the rules, he just couldn't, he just had a health issue. But because if you notice, the rest of us, when we still adhere to the protocol, even though I thought it was stupid and nonsensical, I still adhere to it because you're absolutely correct. It's better to do that, get your business done, and then try to deal with it, you know, differently.
Good.
You know.
Bramble, we have a comment here. Someone is saying the PM just making a point because of the case of the teachers. Do you think that might be a possibility as well?
Well, I think it's connected. Of course, it's connected because he doesn't want to backtrack on the mandate that he handed out to the teachers. He doesn't want to look like, he doesn't want to admit and make it look like he made a mistake or he's looking weak or whatever. But listen, man, the quality of a good leader is being realistic, accepting when you make a mistake, and moving on. And I think if it appears, if the Prime Minister gives any impression that he's backtracking on any of these protocols, or it appears like he made a mistake, he's going to avoid that at all costs. Absolutely. You know, but I mean, as we say, as the old people say, every rope have an end. And you will not be Prime Minister forever. You will not be a parliamentarian forever. Sometimes people seem to forget that. I mean, let's just get the business of the people done, man.
Yes, I think so too.
We think politics for no reason.
Yeah, I think we have more pressing issues to address than yes, totally. Somebody before you go as well, somebody is saying but the vaccinated side all caught corona, so basically those protocols don't make sense.
Exactly.
Right.
And I forgot to mention that. Thanks to that person.
You know what?
Because remember during the budget time, you know, 8 of them contracted COVID to the extent where they was nervous that they would not have been able to have a quorum to pass the budget. So they had to bring back Rennie Batiste and install her as a senator to make up the numbers. That's the kind of nonsense we're going on in this place.
Wow.
But don't worry, don't worry. We will continue fighting on behalf of the people, and St. Vincent will move on from the Unity Labour Party government sooner rather than later.
Awesome. You there still?
Yeah, man.
Okay, just the last.
Oh, God.
Remember, man, I'm happy that you called.
We are answered.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, we have a
wait, Shady here now. Every time Fernando meet me, boy, I gotta come on the program, you know.
every time Fernando.
You understand?
But you gotta come in live, Fitz. You gotta come in live. So
whenever you're ready.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I just want to get in the last one now. Somebody said the correct parliamentary procedure is to call a point of order and move a motion to lift the mask mandate. In Parliament, representatives have an obligation to show the people that lawlessness is not an option in society. Just comment quick.
I think that we just we agreed to that it's not.
And we have not displayed any kind of lawlessness. But I don't think it's as simple as getting up and moving a point of order to remove the mandate, because we kind of touched on that previously, and the response from the government was that, well, these mandates are stipulated by the CMO, and all of us have to abide by them. We even at one point we even tried to get a meeting with the CMO back, some months ago to discuss the vaccine mandate and all these kinds of things with parliamentarians. And of course, that didn't really materialize in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
But I agree. I don't subscribe to the lawlessness either. But people should not misconstrue a pushback. Pushing back in parliament does not necessarily mean lawlessness.
Right.
And then sometimes, but the reality is that the government has displayed a lot of lawlessness over the years. Come on, man. Sometimes the Prime Minister gets up. The Prime Minister gets up and starts talking about all kinds of things without even getting up on a point of order. And the Speaker just allows him. So if you want to talk about lawlessness, let me look at their behavior.
All right. Ramblin, you gotta come in.
This is why I don't take the man calls,
No,
this
you gotta
is
take
exactly
the man's call, boy. Hey.
Just let me know when you're ready.
All right, man. Okay. Thanks very much for calling.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
All right.
Gotta remind you guys as well too that we're doing something called Properly Vinci. That's right. How properly Vinci are you? And of course, Jill is going to be taking you on that journey on the Shade Room from noon today.
Right.
That's right. You can call in and win prizes from Hyrule. Answer simple questions.
Yes,
So you can find out how properly Vinci are you.
Yes.
Done, of course, with the compliments of Hyrule Hold Your Own, Metrocin General Insurance. We've got you covered. And of course, Pharmacy Plus for all your pharmacy needs. That's how it is.
Yes, the bot is saying good morning to the Boom family. We have Preston here. Morning, Mario. Morning, Shady. Morning, Fernando. Greetings from sunny London.
All right.
London is sunny. Okay.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. Okay.
Let the SVG Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited help you change the way you live with our land loan special.
General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrocin General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrocin@vincisurf.com.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up on the line. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash. Data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, sign it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
Botanic Swift, Miss Massey Stores Limited. Get your tickets for $75 from VJ's Restaurant, Entice Lounge, Chill Spot, Four Shells, Video Extreme, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and the CDC's Lotta booth at Peace Mall.
No matter where we come from, the journey begins the same for all of us. There are no easy ways to achieve our dreams. The road is paved with determination and...
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
And so much more. For more information, call us at 456-1894 or visit our website today at www.svcooperative.bank.com.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price...
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Bundle, save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, man. Tap up. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want. Tap up $15 or more. Activate the Choose 7 or 30-day combo plan. Pay up your bill. Bundle now and get a smartphone for only $49. Switch to Flow. Bundle, yeah. Bundle, Flow. Bundle, save. Tap up, yeah. Tap up, man. Tap up. Look at the place covered. Browse all you want. Post all you want. Look at the place covered. Do what you want. Watch all you want.
Let's get ready for the unrivaled costume party in SVG. This November 5th at Status Nightclub, Parallax Company and Meeks Event Planning presents Cosplay Night of Fantasy. Live one night of fantasies with shots and masks on entry to a fog-filled mystical realm. VIP and VVIP catering with free food and drinks. Lounge with entertainers, play games, and experience much more as a VVIP. Live entertainment by Team Fearless, Jasper, and more. Early bird tickets regular, ATVIP $120, EVIP $180. Available at all ticket outlets and runners. Follow us on Instagram at Guinness Cosplay for more detail. No action.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business
support to help your business grow. Visit us in-store or online at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com. Courts Ready Cash Small. Every day, we help businesses succeed. Special conditions apply.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now on OMG.
Yes, we have Council in. Council, let me first apologize for the delay. We got caught up, but good day. Sorry, Council. Yeah. Shady, yeah.
I'm not sure you're sorry. I just think that you're trying to milk every second of people anticipating that plain talk is going to come up, so they're going to wait. So you're going to milk every ad you can milk. But I want to tell you that I miss being in Parliament very much. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying here that I miss being the speaker, because long before I became the speaker, I would attend Parliament for years. Even if it's for an hour to 15 minutes, I loved being in Parliament. And I'm really disappointed that at this late date, we still don't have a change in the protocol which allows for a public gallery. Having said that, though, I am struck. I remember I was looking yesterday, and I was looking mainly to find out who the new Attorney General would be, because I remember PM Gonzalez saying that the new Attorney General would be in place by the time Parliament sits. So that was mainly my interest, to see who the new Attorney General would be. And when I was looking, Honorable Minister for Finance Camilo Gonzalez was speaking, and I saw him, when he gets up to speak, he would take off his mask, and he spoke. And then some of the other parliamentarians who were speaking had their mask on, and I wondered, what the hell was happening here? You know, not to realize, and it's only this morning, listening to Fitz Bramble, that I realized that they still have a protocol that says if you are vaccinated, you can take your mask off when you're speaking. And if you're not vaccinated, you must speak with your mask on. Well, I mean, this has to be nonsense. The amount of things that this government puts on the CMO is just appalling. Because I cannot believe that at this late date, the CMO, the chief medical officer, a medically trained person, I know that she's not an epidemiologist. I know that she's not a virologist, but she has general training in medicine. And she has some experience that she rose and became the chief medical officer in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I just cannot believe that this lady, at this late date, would be given an advice which is so discriminatory on its face that she would be asking opposition parliamentarian to be treated, unvaccinated opposition parliamentarian or unvaccinated parliamentarian generally, although the Prime Minister proclaimed that everyone on his side is vaccinated, to be treated differently. The science don't support it. As you, Fernando, recall, in the budget debate, 8 government parliamentarians tested positive for COVID. They were quote unquote fully vaccinated,
right?
Whatever that nonsense means. And they tested positive for COVID. And the Minister of Finance spoke for over 5 hours the day before he claimed that he tested positive. So he was there for 5 hours spewing his unvaccinated spittle across the hall. And the unvaccinated in the chamber did not get COVID. And yesterday, they're still talking. That cannot be the CMO. I don't believe it. I can't believe that lady could be so silly. And consequently, I have to agree with Fitz Bramble that this is just a case of political strong-armship. This is just a case of the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the governing side in the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, insisting that they are going to have protocols which give a benefit to the vaccinated, or which tend to show up that there's something wrong with the unvaccinated. And that can't be right. That can't be right. So I am not so sure why they're doing what they're doing, because it does not comport with science, and we know it. We knew it from when the government was imposing the mandates. We already knew that people who were vaccinated were going down with COVID. So they knew that. So the whole issue of transmissibility was out the window already. They knew then that there was no difference. Their own documents indicated that as early as August, they had knowledge that vaccinated people were going down with COVID. And yet they put in place a mandate for November, December of 2021. So a year after, when as early as January last year, we had Albert Bourla, the president of the Pfizer, saying that 2 shots of the vaccine was of no use in dealing with the Omicron variant. And then we had Janine Small last week, Monday, telling the European Parliament that they never tested for transmissibility. It wasn't a concern of theirs. And we have in this government we still have a situation where the government is doing what it's doing. So I tend to disagree with Mario in terms of this whole question of legality and order, because there comes a time when you have to push back against certain policies. And I am not so sure that Mr. Stevenson was pushing back, because the official explanation, and I have no reason to doubt it, is that he wasn't feeling well and the mask really created some difficulties for him. But you have to push back. Martin Luther King, in his classic letter from the Birmingham jail, said that unjust laws, unjust rules should not be obeyed. And I am totally in agreement with that. And this is why, for example, when everything was happening and they had dropped the protocol and you had gone over to Barbados, and St. Vincent was the last country that had insisted that if you come back to the country, you must be quarantined for 5 days. And my position is that I'm going away, but I'm not going to be quarantined. I asked them to stay in my home. They refused. So when I came back into St. Vincent, I just came home. And they had some difficulties with that, but I await them doing any kind of foolishness they want to do. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about this morning. I actually wanted to talk about, I had a chance to listen in to some of the debate yesterday in the parliament, and I was taken by an exchange between Fitzbramble, whom you just had on, who just called in, and the Minister of Foreign Trade. And Mr. Bramble asked the question whether there something having to do with the percentage of the percentage of what agriculture constituted to the trade balance, the trade deficit. And he was asking a supplemental question. He was asking a supplemental question to deal with the issue, an earlier question which he had asked about the trade deficit. And the Minister of Foreign Trade answered and gave a rather general response. And Bramble asked this question about the 8% of national, the 8%, since agriculture constitutes 8% of the GDP, how would that significantly impact on the trade balance? And I thought it was a very good question. It really spoke to why people must ask supplementary questions. And I think that as is his practice, Camilo Gonzalez, quite astute, I thought, immediately intervened to try to rescue his foreign trade minister. And he said, well, oh, she said GDP, she didn't say that would contribute to the trade balance. And then, as if almost in cue, the Prime Minister, checking in on what Finance Minister Camilo Gonzalez said, also came in and intervened and said, talked a lot, but really didn't say anything that added to the debate. And I was struck by the fact that after that exchange, after those interventions by Camilo Gonzalez and Prime Minister Gonzalez, the Speaker inexplicably, I thought, asked Mr. Bramble whether he wanted to change his question. And Mr. Bramble insisted that, no, I don't want to change my question. And he says, well, Madam Speaker, if you think I should change my question, well, tell me why I should think it, and what do you think I should change it to? And the Speaker then said, look, I'm not saying that you should change it. I'm just asking you if in light. But based on the interventions of both Camilo and PM, I didn't see any reason for Mr. Bramble to change his question at all. And Mr. Bramble stuck to his guns and did not change the question. And then the Minister of Foreign Trade came back and said that she thought that her answer was so comprehensive, and she was rather surprised that the supplementary was coming in the way it was coming. Evidently, it reminds me when we are doing cross-examination sometimes in court, a police officer comes in, he regurgitates what he has in a witness statement, and then you start cross-examining him. and he seems to be out of his depth. And I thought Mr. Bramble's question yesterday is evidence the fact that the Minister of Foreign Trade was not conversant with the issue on which she was presenting. But beyond that point, though, I think that in her response, she mentioned this whole idea of the port and what the port would do to help in the imbalance in trade. And I haven't heard anyone yet on the government side, because it is said that the port would act as a driver for the reduction in foreign trade. I think I might have quoted her of saying that. But this seems hardly likely to mean, and no one on the government side has really sketched out what they believe, how this would happen, how this $500 million port would help in the reduction of the trade deficit. Evidently, it's a big project. It's $500 million. That's $500 million. By the time it's finished, it will be more than that. We recall that when the airport was being built, it was projected to be $580 million. By the time it ended, it was like about $900 million, or just over $1 billion, whatever that is. But that question of the port and its contribution to the trade deficit, I think, is something that we need to interrogate more, to investigate, because we may well have another big project. Since we are not exporting a lot of things, I'm not so sure why we need a $500 million port to begin with. We saw, and all of us, many of us, most of us who travel would admit that the airport is an important addition to our infrastructural development. But I don't think that we can say that since the airport opened in 2016, that there has been a radical turnaround, a radical increase in revenue earning or things that we are able to. I haven't seen anything in the public domain from the government side which says the last 6 years has demonstrated the fundamental significance of the Argyle International Airport in dollars and cents. That's my take for this morning.
All right, thanks, Councillor. We have a question here from Colin Velox. He said, Councillor, just seeking some clarity here. What authority the police have to throw anyone out of the house?
Well, the police don't have any authority to throw you out of the house unless the speaker directs that somebody be removed. I mean, if you go into the house, there are certain rules of the gallery. You go into the house and you're supposed to be orderly. You're supposed to not be making a lot of noise. You can't be disruptive of the proceedings. So a police on his own initiative, if he or she sees you doing any of those things that are out of order, can ask you to leave. But as you saw some years ago, when the speaker asked that parliamentarians be removed, and the police acted to remove the parliamentarian from the house for what they called disorderliness, I thought it was unfortunate that that happened. And in the 4 years and 2 months that I spent as the speaker, there were times when I was literally goaded to see if I would throw people out of the house. But that would have never happened under my watch, because I believe that the house is supposed to be a rambunctious place sometimes, a place where people are contending and pressing their views. And I think the mature act to engage in, we saw it yesterday with the speaker, when the whole issue of Mr. Stevenson not wearing his mask, rather than asking him to leave, what she did was to call a recess. And then I'm sure she probably had a conversation with the speaker with the leader of the opposition. The leader of the opposition had a conversation with Mr. Stevenson, and they were able to resolve that. I think sometimes you can't push too hard, because I think that Mr. Bramble was right this morning. The ULP would not be in power for all times. They would not have the power to dictate certain things. And I want to reference what Mr. Mitchell once said, that you must not do, and I'm talking here about former Prime Minister James Mitchell. He said he always warned, in his book, he said he always warned his parliamentarians not to do anything or pass any laws for which they would find discomfort if they were in the opposition.
Sorry, I have another question here. Given your position on the vaccine and mask mandate, had it been you as Speaker of the House, would you have done anything different than the current Speaker in terms of the enforcement of the protocol, or whether or not you would have challenged it?
Well, evidently, I would have challenged it because for a very, very long time, I would not have been comfortable wearing a mask in light of the science, and the science was clear from at a minimum. October, November of last year, they were talking about breakthrough infections, and once you were talking about breakthrough infections in October, August, September, October of last year, it was evidence that the whole issue of transmissibility was shot. That whether you were vaccinated or not, you were not better protected than the person who was unvaccinated. So I would have challenged that a very, very long time ago. So the speaker, not the speaker, the CMO would have had to explain to me why the parliament needed to do as she was saying. I would not have taken her word just because she said so.
Maria, we have any more question for Councillor? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you would have read the eyewitness story, Councillor, but the speaker was making reference to some power that she has. When Mr. Bramble was, Stevenson was challenging the issue. She was making reference. I don't know if you saw that, but she said she has some power, special power that she could have used, but she don't want to sort of intervene or something to that effect.
Yeah, she could have shamed him, she could have named him, and she could have asked him to remove himself from the parliament. And if he refused to remove, she could have asked the orderlies to remove him. So that's the power she might have alluded to.
Okay. All right, Councillor. If we have nothing else, then I think we could wrap it up.
Sure. Mario, welcome back. Listen, Mario, you were speaking, and before I came on, you were gone for so long that I was saying, which voice is this? Which voice is this? I know this voice. So welcome back, man. It's good to hear your voice. Good to see you.
Buddy. Thank you very much. It's always glad.
Until we meet again. Take care.
All right, buddy. Thank you. We gotta let you guys know that we have Ezzy Roberts is on the outside. He'll be talking to us about the role of the CDC in the independent proceedings and all of that. And of course, we gotta let you know about Properly Vinci. Are you properly Vinci? How properly Vinci are you? We'll be asking you some. Really?
Very,
You think you're real Vinci up? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. We'll ask him some. You consider the pledge?
The land of my birth, I pledge you to my loyalty and devotion in all I think or say.
New things. All right, we're gonna take a break and come back. We got Ezzy on the outside. OMG in the
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$240,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot. For midday, Tuesday, October 18th, it's $240,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter. And at Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
OMG in the morning with the real Badman Bing, Daniel, and DJ Shady.
Now big up SVG, the natural place to be. This is the Rude Boy Kurt along with the original ABC. Now come down and sing about the country.
SVG, my homeland. You gave me no mansion, no gold, no diamond. Yet I love you a million. All the things that you have to offer is more than my heart's desire. Lovely beach, tropical breeze, my reach. I love you, SVG. My sweet little nation, SVG. I love you, SVG. Home of the blessed SVG. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. I love you. Can look at the sunrise. Can look at the sunset. Sweet Mother Nature. Such beauty, such splendor. Can live my life without fear. Freedom to go anywhere. You got love and you got peace. From La Soufrière to the Grenadines. I love you, SVG. My sweet little nation, SVG. I love you, SVG. Home of the blessed SVG. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. I love you.
God bless him, visit and the Grenadines, God bless with SVG. SVG is a nation in the Caribbean. A full time now, no name to mention. You are so beautiful, use one in a million. So many lovely beaches with the white sea sand. The golden sunlight that give life to the plants. The fresh air that blow from the sea to the land. The volcano is there for a reason. Jaja put it if you when things start go wrong. The lovely Grenadines, a chain of islands, so much beautiful scenes that attract everyone.
Calypso and reggae, look here. To Dingole, bamboo melody, and in harmony. Night morning, Christmas and Carnival. You got so much bacchanal. Wailing time is any time, and any time is wailing time. I love you, SVG. The sweet little nation, SVG. I love you, SVG. The high road, SVG. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. I love you, mango guava jelly, early morning fish tea, coconut water, farina and zabuka, pilau, crayfish and kalalu, sauce, dumpling and maniku, roast breadfruit, pickle chow dish, and much, much more deliciousness. I love you, SVG. The sweet little nation, SVG. I love you, SVG. Home of the blessed SVG. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. I love
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
Yes, we're right here on Boom 169, and as promised, we have Ezzy Roberts from CDC coming in to give us an update on what is it, independence? Independence, basically, with CDC. So, what do we have? Oh, sorry, Mario.
What was this? only you want to talk.
You know, it's the first time behind the control.
But I know you're something else now. Oh my gosh! Hey, gotta let you know what's going on with of course, Woodsy. I ain't know we're talking about Woodsy yet. You know, Woodsy are real things going on out there in New York. So you can stop in and get your brunch, get your lunch, get your burgers, get your they've got pulled chicken sliders. They have all kinds of things.
So for those who don't know where Woodsy is located, so Woodsy is located at 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York 11212. So right there you can get your appetizer like pulled chicken sliders, mozzarella stick, or even guacamole and plantain chips, or feast on their all-American burger, chicken, rice, and peas, or Caribbean steak. So that's Woodsy Bar and Restaurant. And Mario, I think from Winston and some others, Bernadette and some others, they said that Woodsy Bar and Restaurant is a place
I'm telling you
to visit.
Michelle as well too, because she was in the States a couple weeks ago, and she was saying, Woodsy have it going on.
Yes.
You understand? And tell them what they properly Vinci, you know?
Properly
you see, you just switch it.
Properly Vinci. So this is what is happening. How properly Vinci are you? Tune in at 12 a.m. daily, Monday to Thursday on air.
12 p.m.
12 a.m. Sorry,
12
we
p.m.
12
They
12
can't-
a.m.
okay.
Oh, it's 12 p.m.
That's right.
Okay, so I am reading here
because 12 a.m. is midnight.
So I think not my
but
fault.
correct it. But correct it. All right.
Not my fault. Okay. So 12 p.m. That's not my fault. Daily, Monday to Thursday on air, and follow our social media as we test your knowledge on Vinci for a chance to win prizes.
That's
And I hear
right.
you have some good prizes to give away.
I am. Yeah. No, Hyrule has some things. We have some cool things. You can even win. We're planning to take it on the road too, so that while you're on your lunch break,
Yeah.
if you bounce up with X who'll be asking the questions, you could win a cold 6-pack on your lunch break.
Yeah. But
Nice
is
to see.
asking what's a skirt steak. I honestly don't know.
Bert. Bert is not what you think, huh?
but you need to. So Properly Vinci is proudly brought to you by Metrosynth. We've got you covered. Hyrule, hold your own, and Pharmacy Plus for supreme care and more.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And of course, we also do Vinci Vibes. Last night was the premiere of Vinci Vibes on IKTV. We had DJ Swagger doing a 20-minute Vinci soca mix, classic soca mix, and that was on IKTV and on Facebook. I think tonight we have Puncher. Puncher is going to be doing his mix, and of course that'll be showing on IKTV and of course on our Facebook platforms as well too. What kind of questions they have there for us there?
Yeah, I see. They have a number of questions there.
Yeah.
Possible
Just
questions.
Just ask one. Let me see
Name
how Vinci
five-
you are.
Name 5 Grenadines Island.
Oh gosh.
Let me hear.
It's the Grenadines.
no, Mario, come, Mario, come, Mario. Don't do me that.
Oh gosh.
Let me
Union?
start. Yeah, Union. We have Union. We have Union.
We have Canoan.
Canoan.
Myro.
Myro.
What's that? Pretty
Mystique.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mystique.
Beck.
Beck. Yeah,
They one more. You see, those are the common ones.
Right, exactly. That's the only ones that I know.
That's 4.
Listen, I call 5.
No, it's 5 they asked for,
Right, I call 5. Let me name one more.
Let me give you one more.
Listen,
which month is
how
National
come,
Heroes?
How come I am the one being tested?
No,
How
because
Vinci I am?
You're kind of shaky. There.
I kind of
You're
shaky.
kind of shaky.
But what about Shady?
Not shady, no. Come on.
No.
Ezzy, Ezzy, please come.
Come, Ezzy. Which month is National Heroes Celebration, Shady?
Really?
Shady, come on, man.
If you're asking me.
This man asking me how much Grenadine Island I have. Ezzy, help me. Ask Ezzy if he can recite the pledge.
Yeah, Ezzy, you can you remember the pledge? Oh my. Mario Angela said, "Come on, Mario."
I could only say the pledge while elders is saying it. And the national anthem.
Come, what do you mic set up? All right, that's just running. That's just running.
All right. That is not what Ezzy is here for. Ezzy is here to let us know. Let us know one time.
Oh my
He is here to discuss the role of the CDC with the whole independence festivities and proceedings and stuff like that. So, Ezzy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Oh gosh.
We have the man himself, Ezzy Roberts.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, see any element in a new capacity.
gosh.
It's Mario boy. I think Mario sees something in me.
That's good enough.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you have things within us that we
Yeah. For
That's
real.
exactly what's identified for you.
Yeah, man.
So that's good, man.
God,
Very good.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
So tell us
And
what
the
it
partner, Shady,
Oh,
over
Shady,
there.
man.
Yeah,
You can work for him this
Most bookings,
He's Amanda's
Shady.
He's Amanda's
That's
scary
the
feelings
most
if you book
bookings,
him on
Shady.
Ezzy. as he's a man that's carry feelings if you don't book him.
But yeah, the thing now, it's with a lot of DJs. Everybody can get booked at the same time.
Boy, you have to find Shady.
Everybody
boy.
turn to come around, you understand?
Yeah.
Shady turn to come, man. Let's book Shady,
for
man.
sure,
Come on.
for sure.
Shady.
So yes, Ezzy, man, tell us what's going down there, with CDC and Independence. Man.
Well, I want to begin by saying happy anniversary, Independence anniversary to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are celebrating our 43rd day of independence, and it is by no means a minor feat. It is a great achievement to be independent for 43 years. Some persons may question whether we are truly independent, and the debate will continue for another 10, 15, maybe 40 years down the road, another 43 years. Also may still be questioning. It depends on whether or not we make a change to that situation. But, everybody have their opinion with regard to things. But the reality is we are celebrating the 43rd year of our independence. Right. And I would like to say kudos to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have made great strides between 1979 and now, in terms of a number of things, a number of different areas. Right. What I would like to say, however, is that unfortunately for me, I find a lot of persons wear the national colors during the month of October, but they don't, that national pride is not really there outside of that period of independence celebration. And that's something I personally would like to see us getting more, getting that national pride and that patriotism. I think our level of patriotism is not where it should be. That's just my opinion.
But the push and focus has always been quote unquote seasonal, right? So it's been basically a culture fostered that it's a seasonal representation. So how do you break that mindset from it being just another time to party?
Yeah, well, on a national level, the celebration of independence will definitely, try to focus on the whole month of independence. That's when the organization that really coordinate the independence activity, they are active during that month. But I'm saying outside of that, on an individual level, persons need to be a bit more patriotic, defend St. Vincent, own more things that are Vincy, be proud wearing your Vincy colors, and you don't have to fly a flag on your vehicle every day to be a patriot. You could be a patriot by your actions, the things you do, the things you say about St. Vincent, the things you defend when it comes to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and so forth. So I would like to see more of that. I find, for example, and I often make this comparison. There was one time I went to New York during summer. I used to go up for Labor Day every year at one point and so on. And, the Brooklyn Soccer League normally held on Labor Day weekend. So I went up on the Friday, Saturday morning. I went down on Flatbush Avenue looking for some Vincy color stuff to wear to the soccer final because St. Vincent playing finals against Jamaica. And Grenada and I think was St. Lucia or another country was playing for that third and fourth position. So we are playing finals, and I went into the stadium well decked out in my Vincy colors, and I seen all these Vincies rolling in grey and white and brown and black and so on, as though they just deliberately trying to avoid the national colors because I can't say we can't find one of these three colors to wear. And collectively, if somewhere in yellow, somewhere blue, somewhere you will see colors. And I found that really, and Grenada, on the other hand, they were not playing for the trophy, to win the league.
Right.
But they came out, almost every single Grenadian came decked out in their colors with some big flags. They brought boom drum, they had a rhythm section, and they came, and I'm saying, I sat there and it hit me. And that was years ago, and that same trend continues today. You find a lot of our people, they will go to national events, but not wearing the national colors. You don't have to tell a Grenadian to do that, they do it. And not just at national events, throughout the year. That's something I noticed with the Grenadians and Bajans, extremely patriotic. I would like us to get there.
I think sometimes
Trinidad too, no?
I
can like him Trinidad.
No, Trinidad too.
What do you think about Haitians?
Oh,
what kind of question is that? They're patriotic too,
Of course.
I think, no,
listen, I recall the Carrie Festa. The Carrie Festa that was held in Barbados. I was here in St. Vincent looking at the Carrie Festa, the opening, and I saw these countries coming across, passing the stage and so on. And listen, the Haitians had me.
Yeah.
I'm
For
telling
real,
you,
for
the
real.
most impressive
For real.
nation I saw that crossed the Nakari
Mhm.
Festa was the Haitian.
I really didn't know
It was
that,
a
yeah.
big group, eh?
I'm
I'm telling you.
watching now.
And the other thing you talk, I just spoke about Labor Day. When you go to Labor Day, these Haitians take pride in putting the truck that they have on the road is always the best sounding.
I'm telling you.
No training, no Jamaican, no other country, and they do it repeatedly for years.
And why
the
not?
Haitian trucks are the best sounding trucks.
What I
on the
noticed
Eastern
is
part.
even when the truck stop, they have like a rhythm section kind of thing going
Yeah,
on. I
just
saw
energy
that,
and a
like
vibe.
you're just hearing the music beating, man.
So that's national pride physically manifesting.
Yes, man. They go the
So-
extra mile to do the Haitian businesses within the US come together and make sure that they put these things on the road every year for Labor Day.
Very nice,
You know,
very nice.
Proud representation of the country.
So you as a leader in the CDC and someone that's able to help spread that kind of awareness, right? How does the CDC intend to foster that kind of pride and awareness for this independence celebration? Hopefully that can spur some more patriotic
Some of
feelings.
the
Oops.
activity,
Yeah,
Well,
and
what CDC does? CDC is actually the secretariat for the Independence Committee. Okay, so you basically function in the capacity of organizing with the different promoters and event organizers to make
Okay.
sure there's a calendar
Mhm.
and it's coordinated and stuff like that, so that we are the ones who would put out the independence calendar.
Mhm.
Okay, but it's not activities that are all organized by the
Okay.
CDC. You might
Okay.
have one or two activities that the CDC would organize
Okay.
and execute, but by and large, it's coordination with the different organizations and stakeholders.
Okay.
And also, we assist some of these organizations, depends on the nature of what they're doing. Of
Mhm.
course, we look for things that are a bit more cultural
Right.
and assist with like providing stage and,
Oh,
and
okay.
infrastructure support and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Is there a criteria of metrics that need to be hit if you're doing a promotion for the Vinci the Vinci Independence celebration?
No, to be included on the calendar?
Yeah.
No, a wide variety of different type of activities are listed. Generally speaking, different types of activities are listed. You have from fetes to shows to beauty pageants, etc. Different types of activities. When I
Right.
say beauty pageant, this year we're doing Miss SG
yeah.
as part of Independence celebrations in October.
Mhm.
But normally, even before we did that for this year, they usually have one or two pageants of the, portraying that independence and that cultural type of activity.
I see somebody's asking here, why CDC not having Calypso Queen? Do you guys used to have Calypso Queen in October? Oh.
No, not the CDC. The Queen of Calypso was never a CDC event.
Oh, okay,
It started with Vibrating Cakes and his tent.
Oh, okay, got you.
Many years ago. They had it for many years. It was well executed at the time. I had to give Skake some credit for that.
Yeah.
He came up with that one. And it fell off eventually. And then a few years ago, it was organized, I think, by the Calypso Association that did it some time ago. They had intentions of doing it this year, but unfortunately, sometimes sponsorship and so forth difficult to come by, and these type of events are costly. But it was the Calypso Association who was attempting to do it this year. Yeah.
Ken Lee is saying, sending shout out to my brother Ezzy.
Yeah, man, big up Shortmus, man. Boy, this man always the tune to have to listen with some boy.
He doing anything up there?
Patriot. That's one of the patriots out there, man. Trust me.
He does a lot.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I think he has, is Maryland or Baltimore?
Baltimore, yeah.
Carnival and
As
thing,
his carnival band and so on, and repping the Vinci colors. Actually had some of his costumes made in St. Vincent this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of his costumes in Baltimore Carnival was made.
So Ken Lee, you need to tell us
and
what
stuff like that.
you're gonna do for independence.
True patriot.
That's a huge network.
And I mean, a while ago I mentioned about person being more patriotic throughout the year. And Shortmus is an example. And I can raise this as an example. He came to St. Vincent vacation of maybe roughly 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
every single day, everywhere he went,
He was live.
He was going live.
I saw that.
And showing persons different places of interest in St. Vincent.
Right.
Through his live, a lot of persons got to see places and learn things about St. Vincent that they never knew.
Yeah.
Even Vincentians at home and abroad.
Yes,
So I'm saying this is somebody selling St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yeah.
Nobody paid him. Nobody asked him to do it. But he just came home and he decided to do that. And person said it is all good for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Of course.
If you have 10,000 persons doing what he's doing,
yeah.
You could get the work of the Tourism Authority, the Ministry of Tourism and all of that.
Yeah.
You make their life so much easier by everybody posting something. We don't normally do that. I mean, I do it at times. You can go on my Facebook and see that. I'm sailing through the Grenadines. I'm in some place that really shows St. Vincent different and a nice beach and so on, and I would post them.
I just want
but that kind of stuff don't get likes. If I post about the state or something else, that'll get traction.
Well, it's about guiding people's
that'll get traction.
mindset. You tend to find persons gravitate towards the negative PR, negative things, rather than the positive. But we can't get sucked into that. You know what I mean? As a people, I just make sure I'm not getting sucked into that. I still continue on the positive path.
I just want to travel to these places and do these live too, but no packeting.
Gas high.
Man. So you may not be able to do it on a daily basis. Like
but whenever I go,
but every now and then you might go to a nice beach or a boat ride somewhere.
Yeah, man.
You hit it off.
Man, don't laugh no man.
We could probably speak to Boom Man. We can get you sponsored.
I like that. Get sponsored for something else.
So is there anything you know?
Well, I just want to say that on the Independence calendar, we have a number of activities that's coming up. And well, to begin with, a number of activities took place in the earlier part of the month. And I want to mention some that will be coming up. We have the Pink Cap Walk on the 21st, which is on Friday, right? And basically, it's this organization is highlighting the issue of cancer. Okay, so there's a cancer awareness movement that they really put on this activity every year, and they are supposed to wear pink. I mean, men, women, they join into the procession and really, bring the awareness that cancer exists. It affects ladies, a lot of men, prostate cancer, etc. So it's really something that you should really be out there. So, just drive the awareness about cancer, the existence of cancer in our society.
Facts.
And we have on the 22nd, which is on Saturday, you have Island Network. They are known for their color fete. Like I mentioned a while ago, you have the nature of the events varies. So they have an event called Nasty Up. Nasty Up, sorry, this will be on the 28th of October. Nasty Up color fete. And it's paint and powder, and it's at Seaview Beach Club in Georgetown. Okay, so this is where this activity will take place. We also have Amjain would be having a color fete as well, but their color fete will be on the 26th. This one will be at the Arnesville Sporting Complex. It starts at 11 p.m. And at midnight, they will be having fireworks to bring in the Independence. Wow. They're going to stop the music and have a person singing Happy Independence, whatever, and stuff like that. So these are two fetes that we have that's going down. We have Vinci Masters. Vinci Masters Soccer will be running from the 26th, right? The 26th, which is Wednesday the 26th, right down to Sunday, right? Sunday the 30th. The Vinci Masters Soccer competition is a regional one. They have a number of persons coming in from different Caribbean islands, the Masters teams. In fact, Michael John and his crew is responsible for organizing this Masters Soccer League, or to be credited for venturing into doing this activity for another year. It's not the first time. It was done prior to the COVID-19 kind of halted it for 2 years, and now they're back with it. And certainly the response that Michael got in conversation with him it was tremendous. But a lot of the teams were unable to get to St. Vincent because of the problems with airlifting. Throughout the Caribbean, it's a problem right now. So, but a number of teams are still coming, and teams are actually coming by boat. Boston's insisted that they want to be here.
They coming.
So yes, and so I want to give credit to Michael for having this soccer competition as part of the Independence calendar.
If teams are doing so much to come out, then us as spectators can definitely go out and support and
persons are coming from overseas to take part in this activity, and we ought to really come out and show support.
Definitely.
Boy, that's okay.
On a local level, we should be able to come out and support if we have persons coming from that far.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the commissioner of police like he was playing football, so I wonder if he's gonna be a part.
I'm gonna call him up. Call him and ask him. You're wondering.
I saw him in a photo with Michael. So
I think Chiwali's got something too, right?
He's actually the commissioner was actually a very good soccer player.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, boy. Mario, why you laughing? Mario can't believe that.
We were classmates. Yeah. He was a very good soccer, so don't be surprised if he's playing in the Masters. He might very well be playing in the Masters.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to see that.
Yeah, and of course, on Independence Day we have the big military parade.
Yes,
we have the military parade, and we have a number of activities that will be taking place on Independence Day.
Yeah.
The military parade, and you have the expo that is going on with Invest SVG.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's from the 24th, Monday the 24th, all the way down to the 28th. Okay. That will be the Invest SVG Expo. It will be staged at what we call the Gee Shed.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And these activities include artists performing, live music, you have fashion.
That's right.
You have live bands. There's an event similar to what we would call Clash of the Bands back in the day. And I'm happy to see that we're able to put on an activity where we have live bands, musicians coming out and play instruments, because a lot of the parties and events now for a person like Shady,
Shady,
DJs, so when we get that opportunity to have live music, persons gravitate to it, because it's sort of rare these days that promoters not hiring bands and so forth. So this type of activity, I know, will be well supported. Persons are yearning for stuff like this.
That's right, and it's a huge trade show as well too. It's not just because it's a showcase of Vincy Craft.
Yes, Vincy Craft and everything cultural you can think about. A number of booths, almost all the booths have been sold out. The 20 by 20 booths are all gone.
Right.
Okay. We have a call. We have a call. Let me just take the call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
First, good morning to Mario. Welcome back.
Mario, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
And I heard those guys giving you some question. Ask him if you forget, we teach him about the Grenadine Island we used to go with us on TikTok. And Mario couldn't forget. Anyhow, Ezzy, good morning, my brother. It's nice to hear you are continuing something as cancer or breast. But we used to do some breast awareness. And so,
well, it's an organization, a local organization.
Yes, I know. But you remember when Grand Colony used to run the Disney Court? That's true.
Yes.
We used to do that for the people with cancer and so forth. And like that at grass, that's what it used to be. And we used to have different people playing games and playing and involving, and just to know that you have an organization doing all of that and continuing something like that. So it's well appreciated.
Yeah, man.
So I just want you.
You start to break up the caller. Sorry, we didn't get. One more time.
Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charles. Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah. All the best, man, and nice going, and keep up your good work, man. You always have something. You always have. You can say you can have about 30 people say,
Yeah.
So you have to look out for some good work.
Ezzy Broadman. All right. Ezzy, I think I have Kingsley here. Kingsley is giving him some of the activities that will be taking place in the diaspora.
Mhm.
And he said there are multiple events for the independent coming up throughout the diaspora to include USA, Canada, and the UK. From church services to dinner, dances. In addition, the CG, Randy Luther McIntosh,
Yes, correct.
just accomplished a flag raising of the Vinci flag
Mhm.
in New York.
Yes.
The Empire State Building will be lighting up
In Vinci
our
colours.
Vinci color
Yes.
on our Independence Day.
Mhm.
A very huge accomplishment.
Definitely. And I want to take this opportunity to reach out to my brother Luther, Randy McIntosh, CG,
Yeah.
for this major achievement. I mean, to have the Empire State Building lit in
Lit,
national
yeah.
colors, in
That's a
Vinci
big deal.
colors,
That's a big
and
deal.
having a flag raising ceremony in New York. It was never done before,
Right.
and certainly is a major achievement. On
Yes.
this brother.
Kudos to
major
to
achievement, I must say.
Luther
So
there, yeah,
kudos, enough respect to you, man.
Yes.
Continue great work.
For real. We have another caller again. Caller, please call back. I'm sorry we sort of lost that call. Yeah, Azzy, I think in wrapping up, let's get it out. Let's get everything out because I think you have some,
Let me mention Miss SVG. You know, of course, you have 8 beautiful contestants.
Yes.
Not just beautiful, but intelligent, articulate young ladies that's entering the Miss SVG pageant 2022. And the activity will be taking place on the 29th of October, Saturday 29th, which is next week Saturday. Tickets started selling at $60. Those early bird tickets are no longer on the market. Tickets are now $75. And we have a $200 VIP ticket available. Tickets are available at various locations throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I just want to say that this show this year will be held at the Arnesville playing field. Okay. The Arnesville playing field is where you'll be having this show
Miss
this
SVG.
year, Miss SVG.
And not Victoria
Not
Park. in
Victoria
Kingston
Park,
Post,
because
something around
you
there.
have the challenge there of having the park available for the military
Okay,
parade. So in
right.
terms of construction of dressing room and erecting stage and having sound system and so on in place, it was not possible to get to host the show in Victoria Park.
Right.
So we head into Arnesville on Saturday 29th. The girls are all excited. We went on 2 caravans on the weekend. On Saturday we went on the leeward side. On Sunday we went as far as Georgetown on the windward side, going through Mesopotamia. We basically touched all the villages there the young ladies are from, the contestants are from, and they were able to come out of the vehicle, address the persons who are gathered to see them and so on. And we had a very nice promotion. I want to congratulate the girls for their conduct and the way they have been attending the training session. They have all taken it very seriously.
Yeah, very.
And this competition is very tight. It's one where you know these girls are really going at it. So it's a show that you won't want to miss. It's
Yeah.
very competitive. So grab your tickets. You have tickets. I'm gonna call a few tickets outlets. VJ's right in Kingston.
Yes.
You have Entice Lounge right in Victoria Park. Downstairs the CDC office. You have Four Shells in Calico, Chill Spot in Arnesville, Video Extreme in Calico, Johnny's Barbershop in Georgetown, and you can go to any of these outlets and grab your tickets. Okay.
Let me just take this call, okay? Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, good day.
Welcome back, Mario.
Welcome back, Mario. Somebody.
Thank you.
Is Eddie there?
Yes.
Yes,
he's right
speaking.
But you're only dealing with independence today, right?
Yes, please.
Nothing. You ain't dealing with carnival. Nothing
Not
about
today.
carnival.
No, please.
All right. So another time then.
Okay.
All right, caller.
Yeah. On Independence Day as well, we have
Yeah.
the Madungo Festival.
Yeah.
Okay, it's taking place at Rabaka.
Yes.
Tadro and his team.
Yeah.
Mr. Selman Walters and a number of folks, they have a committee that normally put this activity together.
Yeah.
The press conference was held a few weeks ago, and they made a presentation explaining the nature of what they're doing. And I'm telling you, it has been well supported in the past. And I know this year a person will be heading out to Rabaka after the military parade, and they make the lime in Kingston. So there you have a different type of activity again, where you can get some Vinci cuisine in the Rail, Madungo and Bambam and Farine and all these type of stuff, and other local foods.
Somebody was asking, is there any pay-per-view for Mrs. Vigi?
I really can't answer that question as it is right now. I don't have a yes or no on that. But if that's going to be the case, an announcement will be made.
Okay, awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Yes, so we have Soca Chronicles also coming up on the 30th, which is Sunday the 30th, Mrs. Vigi on Saturday night. And then we have Soca Chronicles on Sunday.
Yeah.
And this event is being organized by Chiwali.
Yes,
again, I have to give kudos to Chiwali for stepping up, being an artist, Calypsonian, soca artist, panman, massman, everything cultural. It's Chiwali.
Yes.
And he has gone into the area of being a promoter. This is his brand, Soca Chronicles. He had this show in the past. It was well supported. Person like the concept. And again, it will be held at the Arnesville playing field.
Yes.
Same stage that you would be seeing Mrs. Vigi on, same setup, same location.
Awesome.
So Mrs. Vigi on Saturday, and then you have Soca Chronicles on Sunday. Soca Chronicles starts at 7 p.m. and their ticket prices are $50.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Roberts, as you're looking at the paper again, like you are adding something again. Okay,
right,
final words.
Yes. I just want to say, give credit to all the different promoters, organizations who would have organized activities during the month of October. And I would like others to, just yesterday I had 2 persons indicating that they were doing activities, but they were not aware. Thank you. They were not aware that that they could have brought the information to the CDC's office so we could have included it on the calendar. But come next year, these are 2 additional events which they most likely will be having.
Yes.
And I want to encourage persons to have activities throughout the entire month, not just at the end of the month or during that week of independence. Throughout the entire month, let's have activities. We actually had activities for the entire month except for like 2 days within the month that we didn't have anything. So we're looking forward to your support in terms of putting on the activities, and we'll also support you.
Awesome, man. Mr. Roberts, I just really appreciate you coming in and just informing, our listeners about all these activities. That
I had no idea there was so much things going on.
It's a lot.
Serious. Wow.
So thanks for having me. I mean, it's always a pleasure getting this platform to push out information.
Appreciate that.
Thanks a lot.
Respect.
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, man, that was a mouthful, a handful.
I'm telling you, it's good to know it's not just fat. You know what I mean? That is the thing what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And even some of the things that's masquerading as fats, has a cultural significance. I like it. I like it, man. That's a real deal.
All right, let's tell you what is happening there at KCCU. Mario?
I can't see that.
Mario, I said, let me tell you what is happening. So at KCCU, it's all about 5 this October with KCCU's Diamond Deal Independent Special. You can get your vehicle loan at 5% interest rate on the reducing balance, 5% deposit, 5 years repayment time. You can drive in the luxury this month as KCCU continues to offer you a deal you can't miss. And in terms of this deal, it ends on the 31st of October, Mario. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can do that. They're saying come in and leave with the ultimate key to your freedom. You can also visit KCCU in Kingston on Granby Street or call 457-2409 to find out more. KCCU Limited, terms and conditions apply.
The last loan I got was from Shady, you know. I still trying to pay that back, and the man just hassling me. So I don't think I want to. I want to go ready. I'm telling you.
So Shady, I think we take a break for
take a break
for the sponsors. Yeah.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything of value. Get cash for gold same day. The highest prices on jewelry, gold, silver, and diamonds are available at Cashways. Bringing items in good working condition and cash out instantly. We buy, sell, and trade gold watches, cars, and more. Need cash for goods instantly? Visit Cashways today at Corner Shop Street and Long Lane, Kingstown. For more information, call 451-7777 or visit cashways.com. Cashways, we buy, trade, or sell almost anything of value.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You'll see the signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspect say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
White man sweat. It's only the beginning. We ain't halfway yet. If you think that you can help.
Get the protection needed for your eyes only at Quartz Optical. Trade in and save up to 35% off your lens purchase, plus a free eye exam. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Book your appointment today online at www.quartzoptical.com. For your eyes only. Trade in your old glasses and save up to 35% off your lenses only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Let's get ready for the unrivaled costume party in SVG. This November 5th at Status Nightclub, Parallax Company and Neat Event Planning presents Cosplay Night of Fantasy. Live one night of fantasies with shots and masks on entry to a fog-filled mystical realm. VIP and VVIP catering with free food and drinks. Lounge with entertainers, play games, and experience much more as a VVIP. Live entertainment by Team Fearless, Jasper, and more. Early bird tickets regular, ATVIP $120, EVIP $180. Available at all ticket outlets and runners. Follow us on Instagram at Guinness Cosplay for more details. Now ask yourself, what can make me miss cosplay? And answer, nothing. Make me miss my night of fantasy. On News, Market Gorilla, and Guinness. Made of more.
White man sweat. It's only the beginning. We ain't halfway yet. If you think that you can help.
We are the trending station. We are the trending station.
Me say action movie. You don't know it go. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, 1069.
Good in yo. Good in yo. Good in yo. Good in yo. Good in your shorts, girl. You look good in your shorts. Good in your shorts, me girl. Me girl, you fitter than Levi. Me very fond of your design. With the body that you divine. You hold me with your curves, no release high. Me want full up your free time. And whenever you're ready, you can feel high. Me girl is fitter than a beehive. You feel fine, wet dreams in a real life. If you cross that line, then you have to know. Bad girl, me don't play this as Scooby-Doo. Hypnotizing words, let me tell you now. Action spill out, me not need for song. Distinguished girls, so me need one man to the meal. Boy, stop it. Put up a day, so me sweet home, but that time for the kids, girl, lacking. Hold up that thought. You looking for your life, but me looking for your past. Dollars are the least, me no shook for your charge. If you're selling me something, me girl, you better talk fast. We want all. Lockdown not the motive. One night, be vibes, little foreplay. All of your girls don't leave you fi show me you walking the talk, you no phony. Me girl you fitter than Levi. Me very fond of your design. With the body do you divine. You hold me with your curves, no release high. Me want full up your free time. And whenever you're ready, you can feel high. Me girl you fitter than a beehive. You feel fine with dreams in a real life.
Yo, the party tonight hit bulb. Right, yo, the party tonight hit bulb. Right. Alright, the party tonight hit bulb. Right, nice, yo, the party tonight hit bulb. Every lady's outside invited. Oh yeah, every lady's invited. Okay, how many? Every lady's invited.
say ball chili and be. Chili and be. Yeah, let's see the way when you get the man there. Chili and be. Chili and be. Fling it on the right, fling it on the dande. In bar chili and be. Chili and be. In bar chili and be. It's spoiling like Kim K. I want to Kanye. Y'all turn a joke right into a gold mine. Base specs man in past never no kind. He sell him whole life just to get a slow one. And if you hit him phone line, him reach in no time. Just share when I boat ride on the show sign. Man I put it in a wheel bank come co-sign. Every day you glow shine and just a show signs that the man a treat you good. Real talk, no lie. Yeah, me know you go hard, you go hard. And the man a post off for the most talk. Don't take your phone off if your phone charge. Cause every day and night you'll have a phone call. But to see you walk past and you shasha. Some do cashes laugh off, him don't know how walk one. Lights off, close up, nobody doors up. The man a run out in the box as a ball. Oh Lord, chili and be. Yeah, let's see the way when you get the man there. Chili and be. Fling it on the right, fling it on the dande. In bar chili and be. In bar chili and be. It's spoiling like Vincent Duvali. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. We just put 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. How the thing go? 2,000 pounds pan a shot. Speedboat thing couldn't wait pan yacht. Them a ask me if I damn want me cap. Them a ask me if I come here me cap. Satellite phone fi keep the contact. GPS sit down in a Marvin lap. Grim still a fi read the compass. Mount a Draco they bout we no care pirate. What? I must see cap call that. He call me and say it when the engine flat. He swell them high and the wave them a rock. See a couple light must see coast guard that. Cap, calm down, relax. If you throw away my weed, better you not come back. Spy plane, battleship that are nothing for you. Watch the junction of clearance slack. If you just put 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. We just put 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000. Me nah go back in a Trinidad jail. Exotic, not a sale. 2,000 pounds, about 33 bail. The rest of them good, as well as see them hail. Carl just come from beach. Boy, tell me all the boat them rich. We a load shot 2,000 at the least. Who na go south, them a come from east. Just reach Pim before me come back. When my need visit to gun shop. Me no carry gun in the bush, bow swap. Me walk with my cash and them respect that. Weed harder than rock and tighter than that. Get me higher than when girl they right. Me no business which officer have me phone a top politician card in a we pack. We just put 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. We just put 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds pan a shot. 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds.
To them now come out, yeah. But them a run road. And them never face a struggle in them life, dog. They out see fool. How them a say yeah, them a run road when them never out, yes sir. You may live up every youth on the street where you also just make it out. Yeah, we still live the big life, just step on your grind and don't give up. Just always remember you are a fighter, so don't you fall. Yo, me they a concentrate upon the goal like a orange juice. Them now want to say we win, but we no plan for lose. They say them not the place, but they must be confused. Them can't cheat me with the fake lifestyle youth. We not do it for the views, not the likes or the fame. So me stick to myself, do my own thing. Fake hype gonna make me sell out the link. I'm on a pre-better life. What you think? Oh, them a say yeah, them a run road when them never out, yes sir. Yo, me look up every youth on the street where you also just make it out. Yeah, we still live the big life, just step on your grind and don't give up. Just always remember you are a fighter, so don't you fall. You want enough of them and pretend to live happy life every day. I post for the gram like thing nice, but me couldn't live them life, dog. If it hard, me not fake it at all. Set a goal and get a plan, put in the work. And if you're too lazy, you're not gonna reach too far. No bother upon where people have, cause you don't know the things what them doing at the dark. Oh, them a say yeah, them a run road when them never out, yes sir. You may pick up every youth at the street where you also just make it out. make it out. Yeah, we soon live the big life, just step on your grind and don't give up, don't give up. Just always remember you are a fighter, so don't you fall. You me there, you concentrate upon the goal like a orange juice. And them now want to say we win, but we no plan for lose. Say them like the place, but they must be confused. And can't cheat me with a fake lifestyle youth. When I do it for the views, not the likes or the fame. So me stick to myself, do my own thing. Fake hype couldn't make me sell out the link. Man, I pre better life. What you think? Them I say yeah, them a run road when them never.
We serving you up the #1 morning show in SVG. OMG in the morning with the real Badman Bing, Daniel, and DJ Shady.
It's 9 a.m. here in SVG. Of course, we've got some major news right here on Boom 106.9.
All right, good day and welcome to Boom 106.9 News Update. House Speaker Rochelle Floyd on Monday maintained that the opposition lawmaker Nigel Nature Stevenson could not sit in the assembly chamber without a face mask. After numerous requests for the MP to wear his mask, the Speaker then suspended the House for 5 minutes. This comes after the House of Assembly on Saturday circulated revised COVID-19 protocols for the House of Assembly effective Monday the 17th. The protocol says that the requisite number of law enforcement officials will be permitted in and around the chamber, all of whom must be masked with an N95 mask at all times. Stevenson, in his defense, said that he had a cold recently and the mask was affecting his breathing. The South Leeward MP later returned to the chamber and was seen wearing a mask when he rose to ask a question during the question and answer period.
A 29-year-old British woman has claimed that she was subjected to racist, physical, and verbal abuse in Kingston on Thursday 13th. The woman, identified by her surname, Hepburn, is married to a Vincentian man. She said that during the attack, she was smacked in the face, spat upon, and called racial names due to her Caucasian appearance. According to Hepburn, she had to take refuge at the Central Police Station. Police are said to be investigating the matter.
Right. And Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves says the government will introduce 2 new university scholarships from next September in honor of the Rock Gutter 7 and the Clare Valley 5. The Prime Minister was speaking during the funeral service of Clare Valley resident Khalil, Robin, Giovanni Barker, Kenroy Phillips, Elvis Logie, Harold, and Ishmael Bruce. All 5 died when the passenger van they were traveling in crashed on September 11th in Bonny River, Old Sandy Bay.
And that's news here on Boom 106.9 FM, brought to you with the kind compliments of Metrosin General Insurance. Keep it locked on as we inform as well as entertain all day long.
The evolution of radio. Boom 106.9.
Greatness. A greatness it name, you know. Tough and night place. 784.
We them a free from Leeward to country. Them can't stop me. Plenty money me a go make it a year. Give me the nanny and the bungs and the share. When me see the US start see clearer. Yo the Canadian feature nearer. Plenty money me a go make it a year. Give me the nanny and the bungs and the share. When me see the US start see clearer. Yo the Canadian every day to you to make money. Every day to you to rich. So much money can't done it. Smoke weed and why buy a big white house, Steffi mommy. Rich badness now dead like Johnny. Stu different nights like me Uncle Bobby. Chop a big Benz per road, cause you know I am dog. Now checks every day to you to make money. Every day to you to rich. So much money can't done it. Smoke weed and why buy a big white house, Steffi mommy. Rich badness now dead like Johnny. Stu different nights like me Uncle Bobby. Chop a big Benz per road, cause you know I am dog.
Your snaps and your Pepsi go. You are hot up me track like Mexico. If your name exam, come text me now. If my button easy like the keys where you touch pad, tap your keyboard, try press me up in the keyboard gangsta. Give me a keyboard gangsta. If you are update status on a pre-strive, you know about badness in a real life. Social media make them real high. Keyboard gangsta and the new name fit them. Update status on a pre-strive. Them no know about badness in a real life. Social media make them real high. Keyboard gangsta and the new name fit them. They pan the gram and them a pre-strive. real high. Keyboard gangster, and the new name for them. Facebook and them a pre-stripe. Them no know about badness in a real life. Social media make them real high. Keyboard gangster, and the new name for them. It name take out me name out your tag. Cause everybody know you're no bad. You a keyboard gangster, social media go left enough a hole in a body bag. Your status a show say you're brave. But when me and you back face to face, you take the next road. You suddenly realize say you need to tie your shoes lace. Me don't tell them say it's not a real place. It's not a real place. Careful where you expose. Who you want impress. Who you try impress. Because when you go up in a trouble, they who really love you. People say I like a nigga. And demand them when you buck you. Then you think before they touch you. They following help you when them rush you.
Tell them now what that move. We are shoot for the top right now. Up move. But tell them now what that move. Man tired of the ground right now. Up move. Tell them now what that move. We are shoot for the top right now. Up move. But tell them now what that move. Man tired of the ground right now. Enough of them up if we see me fall. Nowadays friend them made in a Hollywood for me dog. Them off real like Chronicler. And them ya faker than Erica. More we a rise, watch you bugger them a fight it. True we a born hero and them a psychic. Lightweight, we no brag, just do it like Nike here. Who no mind a move, them can't compare. Them a carbon copy Chinese made. Man a gym chaser like Meek Mill. Money a fi so tall and if me run out a road, you me just check the bank for your refill. Say you true, we no boast much enough for them think we a failing a life, man damn good. Just a stack the G's, make them stay they pray. I one thing me a tell them. Tell them now what that move. We a shoot for the top right now. Up move. But tell them now what that move. Man tired of the ground right now. Up move. Tell them now what that move. We a shoot for the top right now. Up move. But tell them now what that move. Man tired of the ground right now.
Space. Brain travel past own zone. Layer. Travel like globe chatters me the player. Lock every city call me the mayor. And me them can't get radar. Them a look can't see me on the radar. Signal a come to the antenna. Alien DNA in me inner man gonna space. Brain travel past own zone. Layer travel like globe chatters me the player. Lock every city call me the mayor. And me them can't get radar. Them a look can't see me on the radar. Signal a come to the antenna. Alien DNA in me inner man gonna space. Welcome back, Earthling. The mothership, they await where your bird ring. No pirate pan base while you're searching. Recognize every face, very certain. You wanna know why we send for you? And we put the genetics in your embryo. Telekinesis, nothing impossible. Forget your holographics, we are time travel. The generation before and after you. The rapture unfold it, capture you. Control every mankind push button. That's it here, for your claim mind puff something. You are entering the other side. Please relax your mind and enjoy the ride. You will be awakened when you arrive. Man, Ghana space. Brain travel past ozone layer. Travel like globe chatters me the player. Lock every city call me the mayor. And me them can't get radar. Them a look can't see me on the radar. Signal a come to the antenna. Alien DNA in me inner Montana space. Astrologists a look for the planet. Still can't see we pan the telescopic. Zone out in a space, then me vanish. Straight high science, this a no magic. And we give them advanced science. Technology begins with the Mayans. Asian footprints with the giants. But them still not see the provenance. The ring we a go around Saturn. Turn spring in a summer then atom. Every planet they a following a pattern. Every man a fi carry them on pattern. You are entering the other side. Please relax your mind and enjoy the ride. You will be awakened when you arrive. Montana speaks.
784. You know the code. Boy, we all in.
One link. DTF.
Them want to know where we come from. Hey, Vincy bad. Me the dogs them not bump that. Hey, Vincy bad. We a country we a drop from. Hey, Vincy bad. Leeward and tongue man. Hey, Vincy bad.
Vincy man, MT1 and switch you much 71 and counting. Yo, me nah need friend fi boss me. Nah, this a just downtown Vincy badness. Call who? You think me back fist bout miss? This rat must think me twist, and if you run off your mouth, me a Empire, one links, Vincy badness.
Squid. Hey, I
them are running up and down looking for grave. Hey, if you know 784 man, them are real. Hey, one links GVO, yeah, we know we are real stingers. Yo, Empire. Hey, them want to know where we come from. Hey, Vincy bad. Bring the dogs, them not about that. Hey, Vincy bad. We are country, we are track from. Hey, Vincy bad. Lee what I'm tongue, man. Hey, Vincy bad.
Run up on the block and shell it down just like a piece. And who not boy them a figure them on them knees. How boy I beg me please, but the tell a squeeze. People in the house and pull a curtain and a peep. Them afraid free come up because of the beat. They don't know how Empire and One Link Street. And we run the street tougher than the concrete. Them don't know how Empire do it. We tell them Fuji production.
Hey, all them are running up and down looking for grave. Hey, if you know 784 man, them are real. Hey, One Link GVO.
Yeah, Shady, man, Shady. Oh my goodness. Mario.
Oh gosh, listen, lyrical gymnastics coming down from the 784 posse.
784.
Oh,
I think Winston is saying you gotta touch Nishwa. Shady. Yeah. So
All right.
you see what is happening there?
Let's see.
Folks, if you're listening, this is strictly Vincentian dancehall, right?
That's right. Vincy vibes.
Strictly Vincy vibes.
Come
man.
on, now, man.
Strictly. I want to big up more Hamad there. He's tuning in from Sierra Leone. That's my friend there in Africa. So big up one time greetings from St. Vincent. You know we international, man.
International.
I think this is Kenley saying, Shady, you owe me a file, okay? I'm holding you to it. Sharpness. Yeah. So he sent the email address. These songs really need to be heard.
Yeah.
By the
Listen, no, man. And I'm not trying to slight Calypso or soca or anything like that, but there's a lot of Vincy representation when it comes to that, and it's awesome to hear. You know, the different genres, the different flavors of Vincy music. You know, you got people like Chill Bill, Chill Bill, and what's that? King, what's his name? Something King. Oh gosh.
Vincy?
Yeah, they do R&B and stuff like real good things. Real good things, man. So we gotta big up and of course the TMB, the Mezelsway brothers. Melisizwe brothers. Melisizwe brothers. There we go. Yeah. All right, I got it. Okay.
Man.
So there's lots of Vincy talent around. It's and this is the celebration of the 784 here on Boom 106.9. It's called Properly Vincy. You understand?
Oh,
so
my goodness,
check us out from 11 o'clock. Not 11 o'clock. Sorry, from noon today.
Yes.
We've got Jill doing her live, and of course it's powered by Hyrule Hold Your Own, Pharmacy Plus, and Murchison General Insurance.
Yeah.
You can call in. You can test your knowledge of Vincy, and you could win. We're also doing some Man on the Street where we'll have X going around, and if you're on your lunch break and you're walking on the street and you see X, answer the question. We'll have it live on air, and you could win a cool 6-pack Hyrule.
Hey, Shot must always big enough Sita. Look, Sita, the lyrical diva, just made it to Sting.
Sting, yeah.
The promo, boy.
My
And Shot.
new man work with.
Anyway.
boy.
She said.
Shot must, boy, boy. I see you do a lot with Sita. I see you doing a lot with Sita, boy. Shot must is really good. And maybe it's the first Vincentian artist we would be having performing at Sting.
Really?
Yeah, that's a big deal, boy.
Yeah, man. Big props,
That
Sita.
is a big deal. Boy, type of big deal, Mario. I want to just engage you a bit concerning the news update you would have given a while ago pertaining to a young lady, a Caucasian lady who was racially abused. I know the young lady from Siena in town. In Kingston, she has all these tattoos in her face and so forth.
Okay.
But she goes about her business. So I'm gonna take this article from the SVG Times.
Okay.
And it says, there we go. In St. Vincent, a British woman was punched, spat on, and called a white dog. On Thursday, October the 13th, incident in which a British woman was subjected to racist physical and verbal abuse in Kingston may now prompt commentators to ask whether or not the island is rife with racism a Christian they had previously avoided. During the attack, the 29-year-old British national who recently married Vincentian and is training to be a cosmetic doctor reported being smacked in the face, spit on, and referred to as a white dog. In an interview with the St. Vincent Times on Friday, the woman who desired to be known by her surname, Hepburn, informed the St. Vincent Times that she believed she was the victim of a racial attack due to the color of her skin. While I was walking, and I quote from her, while I was walking from work to await public transportation, a man approached me and referred to me as a white dog. I requested him to leave me alone 3 times. He declined, the 29-year-old said. As she attempted to defend herself, the man, who seems to be a heavy drinker with long dreadlocks and a deep, raspy voice.
That sound like you.
grew increasingly aggressive, according to Hepburn. He spit in my face. He spits in my face and hit me in the process, leaving me with a bloody mouth.
Wow.
I felt so violated. The impression of a quiet and peaceful country vanished instantly. I pushed him away and sought out an alternative area to wait. He struck me. I attempted to kick him, but he was too strong. But he was so strong that he countered with fist. According to Hepburn, she took sanctuary at the Central Police Station. I punched him and ran to the Kingston Police Station. The cops were quite helpful and friendly. I appreciated their assistance. I provided cops with a description of my assailant, and they are now attempting to locate him, Hepburn told the New York Times. Hepburn further, St. Vincent Times. Why I'm going with New York Times. Hepburn further informed the St. Vincent Times that she is routinely harassed in Kingston due to the color of her skin, and that this occurred daily. I wish for this to cease. I want to make the administration aware that the country is not as safe for outsiders as they believe. Daily, I am the target of racial slurs. I have been called filthy white and other derogatory terms. I'm exhausted by the relentless racism I experience daily, Hepburn said. I want a tranquil life with my spouse. Okay, on Sunday, Hepburn husband told St. Vincent Times that as a Vincentian, he is very offended and deeply hurt by his countryman's attack on his wife.
Let me ask you guys, do you guys think that the country is racist?
I wouldn't say so.
You wouldn't say so because you never experienced it?
I never saw it. I never.
Mario, you have experienced racism?
Plenty times. The only
Vinci?
I've said this before. The only time I've experienced racism is in the Caribbean.
Oh, really?
The only time. From when I was growing up.
You're white, so
you see what I mean?
That's racism.
There it is. There it is right there. There it is right there.
Racism.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah. We have Winston said one incident makes the country rife with hate crimes based on race. You never break.
It's not one incident. Yo, dude.
We have Mario saying that he was subject to that.
I can empathize
Yes,
and I can validate what she's saying. I think I get called all kinds of white this and that, and I ain't even white.
No,
and I get called white this and that all the time from people.
I think they probably just joke.
No, in a derogatory way. In a derogatory way. Me. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Shot must say not a good look for our 784 brand, and it's very important, you know. I mean, Shady slighted that. Shady say you white.
You see what I mean?
No, but I think there are some elements in our society that could be very ignorant. You know what I mean? And it gives the country a sort of bad reputation when we have that. I don't think generally the country is like pussy racist
because
like that.
you've never listen. I see listen, and I hear it too, and it's hard because like I've got white wife, I've got white kids, half white kids. You know? There's a phone call. I'm really interested to hear what this person on the phone have to say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we have a caller. Hold on.
Let's see how that goes.
Okay, caller. Hello.
There you go.
Drop. Caller, please call back. Sorry,
there you go.
We have the caller. Okay.
Missed him again. What is this? You're not fast enough on the draw. Yeah, but I'm telling you.
Caller, please call back. Okay,
I would like to hear what the people on the outside have to say about this. I would really, really, really like to see that.
Okay.
Good morning. You're live on Boom.
Good morning.
Good morning, Boom. How are you?
All is well, man.
My brother seem like if when Miss Bay, I mean, let me just say, I love you all, brothers. But brothers, let me tell all you something. I do so much reading. I can't just keep the information to myself. And let me say this, I encourage people. I said right now, and I ain't making no fuss on Miss Bay and Bing. And I'm saying this radio station is so different than all the others. Because people are given an opportunity, don't take away the passion, and people think passion, But what I'm saying, keep your radio station inclusive. Call your number, encourage, because a lot of people are fearful to talk. Encourage them. And I'm very happy I'm hearing you young boys speaking about this. This matter with crime is very significant. And here you have an individual speaking about what does a tourist think about our country. We lost our tourists. I'm not guessing this. I remember it was Mr. Belmar and then Dr. Friday. They begged the Commissioner of Police and Mr. Gonsalves to help them to keep the tourists in the Grenadines. And you know what happened? Is that here you have tourists coming, flooding St. Vincent. We are now literally number one, yachties galore. And they're now begging the Commissioner. All we need is just a little surveillance, particularly in the tourist season. It starts around October, November, around there. Right. And what happened eventually? Here you have young people in yachts. Why the husband come off the boat, the wife get raped, or the whole yacht turn up, they lose everything, right, very important things and so on. And we lost that vital tourist industry. And I'm only saying crime. They were reading a document the other day about St. Vincent 7. I didn't see any document about St. Vincent 7, but I know 30 murders already, over 30 something a year. It's definitely too much for our nation compared to Grenada 9. And I'm only saying, what are we doing? What are we saying? When is the last time you heard Mr. Giving him the little kudos today? The Commissioner of Police, Mr. John. When is the last time he used to come here with Bing Austin and say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a little talk with you, Western George. We sit down and see if we could get some of them guns. No, these people are paid with our salaries to protect us. But all they want is that, Mr. Gonsalves, we doing a good work. I don't care what I do is good enough. It is time, my brother, that we get a new crop of people. Now, a new crop of people ain't going to mean new set them NDP politicians. Because I heard my brother Bramley call him this morning speaking about mass mandate without understanding it has nothing to do, Jomo, with whether or not you want to wear a mask. A mask right now, ask any of the health institutions in this country, is the only main protection that we have. And my wife has wearing it, proven to be correct, and that is why Taiwan is wearing it. This is so-called bring on a doctor from any north and ask them if they've cut out that vital mass mandate. And when you see an NDP parliamentarian could go into an institution without understanding what is really the role of a mass, it is time we get rid of Friday Lee, Daniel Cummins, and this other set of group of people and get serious-minded people. Serious mind, and I'm saying, my brothers, we tell you something, the way you guys go in and listen to you all, it seems like if you guys are ready to represent, I'm not talking politics, I'm talking representation of people that have done it. Yes. But what I'm saying, it is time that we get back our country. It is time that we get these politicians accountable. Yes. They're paid with our taxpayers. Let's do it.
Hamilton, just before you go, we're running out of time.
Yes,
but do you think the country is racist?
We go back to it again. And I am saying I don't think so. I think that whites love black and black. But what hurt me, and I said it many times, is that when that statement was made about Honorable Annie Newsett, I believe it created a kind of dent where people just felt that Portuguese are much better and so on. And I think that in order for us to heal, Mr. Gonsalves needs to come back to the floor and say, I didn't mean it in that way. But I'm saying is that for me, I don't think generally across the board that we are a racist country. All but right, you do have it in every country. That's some forms of racism. We just saw what happened in Los Angeles, and I'm very happy that the people are rebelling against a statement made against the blacks. Yes. And I'm only saying, but generally, I don't think we are people embrace right Portuguese, because my mother's a Portuguese. All right, love you, my brother.
Thanks. Nice and yeah. I have some comments here. So Evelyn is saying it's not racist, it's arrogant. Ignorant because the black people want to be white. So she thinks that we don't have a issue with sort of like racism, but we are sort of ignorant, because but I mean, I've never really seen Vincentian. I've never experienced like being anywhere and see like our black folks attacking a white person.
So you never
racial.
sat at the table and heard a bunch of black people talking about how this white person look or smell or how they're so lame or laughing at them and nothing. You've never seen or experienced.
No, because
That's
you know,
if a bunch of white people,
Mario,
if a bunch of white people sat down and did that to black people, what would you call that?
Mario, we do that.
What would you call that?
Mario, we do that. Mario, we do that to our own black brothers from Africa, you know.
I guess what we saying racist people then tend to think it's like you know the hatred against the color.
Yes.
But so what's that?
I mean, I know, but
so what is that?
Like I saying you're white, you saying that is racist.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I've been called derogatory white too. I said that regularly.
Angela says something Vincentian, very disrespectful. I think I have Shatma saying SVG is not fundamentally a racist country because racism is a system based on superiority. What we do have is more of discriminatory behaviors. That's Shatmas there. Preston says some of us are just rude and don't know how to treat others. No disrespect intended.
That could be true.
Reality.
That could be true.
We have a caller. Let's take this caller.
All right. It could be true.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
You hear me?
Yes, Max.
Morning.
Morning.
First of all, I am a Pan-Africanist. I am poor.
Yeah. You're Pan-Africanist?
Yes, we have races. Yes, I'm a Pan-Africanist. You're African. Born in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And I want to lay the foundation first. And I want to say, yes, we have racism in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are hypocrites when it comes to racism. We sugarcoat when we call white people redneck. We call white people they smell like wet dog. If a white man say the same thing in regards to a black man, we call him racist. One time I had an argument on my social media platform. I said, when somebody said they are so black, they are warrior. But if somebody said they are so white, they are racist.
Yeah.
So white don't necessarily mean they hate black people. That mean they love themselves better than another race. That doesn't mean they hate nobody.
Yeah.
But you have people who sabotage the whole pro-white movement or the KKK, skinhead, the Aryans, and all these things.
Exactly.
Instead of you sit down and talk to some of these people, they're not racist, some of them just proud to who they are. So we have to really open our eye and really pay attention to what we really think. And I'm sure I'll make a very, very, very valid point. That racism also stems from people who have, and they take it away from giving the people who don't have because of the color of their skin. But it also said discrimination. Guess what? Discrimination and racism is one and the same. So when we sugarcoat this and try to give ourselves a defense, but we go attack another race for doing the same thing defending ourselves for doing. It's hypocrisy. Just like the word, the N-word. A man gonna sell 1 million albums, say the N-word, but if a white man say ninja, you want to kill him.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, we have to really pay attention to what we really do and not giving no excuse for racist tendencies. Now, that people racist and they realize them because when white people come and they say what white people this, white people that. But here, what I'm saying is we have a serious problem bigger than racism. We have a sexist problem. If he was a black strapping man, that man they would have go and stick in his face. If it was a white man who look like he MMA and tack his face and look like he could break
like Conor McGregor.
That man they would have go and stick in his face. But because he's a woman bad man, like God, they take a piece of you're a lady bad man. You go and violate the lady, but here you take a picture to that now. When people drinking rum and alcohol, they don't usually drink it by themselves. Why hate for them not being and say, Max, you're doing stupid it, leave you over alone. And this is the situation I'm getting by going, but we're supposed to talk about tourism. So, you know what I mean? We have to really look within ourselves and we have to also be honest with ourselves because that's how we don't tell a lot of comfortable life to justify our actions of our friend and in this case with black people. Because look, and I don't want to stop too long. Look, we had a killing in Houston, Texas. And it was 7-year-old black girl get shooting here and there. And the mother said, what's a white man in a pickup truck? And I'm on a few black Facebook pages and the whole page went, oh, we need justice. We gotta find who these people are. We need to give them the death penalty. Upon further investigation, your boyfriend used her car in a drive-by shooting, and the people them, somebody who get killed, see the car and shoot up the car happen to be black people. You know, the emotion that the black people in the group subsided when they find out what black people who kill a 7-year-old girl. But again, and they left that group, I see all is counterproductive. And at the end, see that 7-year-old girl dead, and it don't matter who kills she. But all the more tolerant because another black man kill a 7-year-old girl. But if all people now they thought was a white man, all of you ready to go and fight. And if we respect ourselves, we can't expect the others to respect us. If a fight, then we can't
Respect, man. Respect. I see Winston. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I see Winston is saying that we are confusing prejudice with racism. So I'll just go to the definition. Prejudice refers to irrational or unjustifiable negative emotions or evaluation towards person from other social group, and it is a primary determinant of discriminatory behavior, as opposed to racism that refers to prejudice or discrimination against individual or group based on belief about one's own racial superiority. So
somebody calling you a white dog doesn't believe that they are more superior than you?
Well, that is a fact. And to call somebody a white dog is indeed racist.
Yes.
But we are looking at overall as a society, as a country, are we a racist people?
Well,
and
listen,
I don't,
because you haven't experienced it. Ask the person.
no, but Mario,
experience
from most of what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing, we believe that the Caucasian race is more superior than us.
What?
Yes.
Who believe that?
A lot of intention. A lot of intention.
I'm
telling you.
Well, maybe I'm traveling around people that just aren't insecure like that. I got to stop talking to men like Jomo and so on, because the people that I speak to are proudly
racist.
Not racist, proudly black. What did I say? Proudly racist.
I just knew it.
Proudly.
Bernadette was referring to Max. Max, I disagree with you. Racism and discrimination are not the same. I can discriminate and not be racist. Mario, we have a caller. Okay.
It's not there. It's not there.
Yeah.
It's not there.
So
it looks like somebody's calling back.
Yeah. Okay. Like losing the caller. Caller, please call back. Yeah.
If we don't get it fast enough, it goes into a queue, I think.
Oh, you gotta be fast enough, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, caller, just call back.
There
okay.
you go. There you go.
Ma'am. Yes. Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Boy.
Oh well, I need no announcement, man. I'm glad about that, because when I reflect on how long I've been speaking on radio, I may be giving you a medal, or as the comrade would say, you have to get a statue of him. You know, when you don't want a statue, I just have to talk.
Yes.
Because nobody brighter than me, nobody with their skin color is better than me. My consciousness is what I depend on to make me function in our society. But before I go on further, could you give me an update on my good friend Bing? Bing, I hope you're hearing me, because I haven't heard Bing for a while.
Oh, okay.
So I want to know if he's physically fit.
Definitely. No, Bing is physically fit. Bing is dealing with a couple other emergencies that needs him personally to handle it, unfortunately. But he will be popping in from time to time. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, Bing and I usually go back a long time, and I'm just keeping. Yeah. I just want to know what's going on with him. Yes, this whole thing. That's why I have said that the legacy of slavery and colonialism has left us permanent brain damage. Maybe I don't know how many people have gotten that message, or if you understand what I mean. As black people, We were treated like dirt, right? And some of it is still going up to today in the year 2022. It is still happening to us, and we still can't see. And like somebody said just now, the white man or white people, so to speak, still intimidate black people. Black people, in spite of the history, all the years of experience, a lot of us still bow down, or we still feel inferior to the so-called white man. You listen what I'm stressing and emphasizing what I'm saying, because I have come to realize over the years how our people operate. One time, I went into a business establishment in Kingstown, and this white guy make a mistake and tell me something. There was a crowd, there was like a mad rush and so on, and this white guy, well, you know, we Caribbean people, in the scheme of things, I open my mouth and so on, and this white man come and tell me something. Who tell he say that? And I start in his skin. I say, what happened? And those days apartheid was very much in focus. So I say, hey, now you think you're in South Africa or one of those white man countries that you could come here and talk to me as you like? You know, shut him up. I shut him up, but at the end of it all, one or two black people say, man, why you treat the white man so? Why you so? You know what I'm saying? Why did I treat him so? You know, but that was an opportunity for me to take, you know, I take my tell him who I am. But the fact remains that our black people have not risen to that consciousness as yet. Because if we had done that, we would have been in a better position. Farrakhan tried something in America, and the 1 million man march or something. I don't know how much benefit or how much difference that has made up to now on black people, but he did that because he wanted to teach or wanted black people to get a message that if they unite and stand as one, their life could be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just want to rub that in. So nobody can come and fool Dave Roberts. That's why I call my name. So who wants to vex? If you come and want to vex you, too bad for you.
All right, Dave.
All right.
Thanks very
have a
much.
good day.
Thanks very much. Well, I see Abri Borgin here. So talk for yourself, Fernando. This reference about Plenty Vincentian is but Borgin, I'm talking for myself, and I'm telling you from my experience what I've realized. And furthermore, if you check the police, you quicker get stopped as a black man. You quicker be harassed as a black man than if you're of a different complex.
Serious?
I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know, because
I can tell you from my experience, Borgin. So that is what I'm talking for, from my experience. However, you say you agree with, I agree with Mary. Most Vincent can go about minding their own business. What is that all about? You said that?
I said a lot of things.
Bert is asking, I love Latin women and can do without the rest. Does that make me racist?
I don't know if it's racist if you like the race. I don't.
So
this man?
But you know what, man? You know what?
Just go and
What do you think? You think that's racist?
No.
I'm gonna read again. I love Latin women and can do without the rest. Does that make?
It just means that you have a preference. Okay, that's all. Doesn't make you racist. But no, I see. I agree with what Mr. Bergen is saying, though, Fernando. I don't think that your experience with a small.
What small? I did all over the place.
Yeah, you did all over the place, but with everybody that looked like you.
No, I have been around a lot of persons, Caucasians.
In St. Vincent.
In St. Vincent.
Liming with a bunch of people and a Caucasian. And how was the conversation?
The reaction for the Caucasian is you would have a better you would see they treat the Caucasian better. You might disagree, but I'm telling you what I've experienced. And if you're going down there, Shady, and driving a pretty car as a black man, you will quicker be stopped. than somebody who is of a clearer complexion.
Hey, Vinci?
I'm telling you.
I don't understand.
I'm telling you.
Most times I get pulled over and I realize this is why I just have go.
That's different. That's piece of face. That's piece of face treatment for talking about it.
Listen, I saw on Facebook somebody said the only two colors here is red and yellow. I said,
a little green.
Was it? And a little green. Listen to you. But no, man, I don't. I think that you gotta measure everybody with the same stick. If you walk into a room and you hear a bunch of white people degrading black people, that's a racist conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had a conversation and hear a bunch of black people degrading white people, that's a racist conversation as well. And if you're sitting at that table and laughing with them, what does that make you? I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you.
You're just minding your business.
Oh, you're minding your business. All right.
Guys, we have to take a commercial break, before we wrap it up, Mario. All right. All right,
I can't handle it. Hey, don't forget you can check out IKTV tonight. Tonight we have got the what is it called? It's called Vinci Vibes. Vinci Vibes is going to be on the air at I think it's 8 p.m. and DJ Puncher will be doing his mix. I think it's is it Groovy Classics. I think it's Groovy Classics that he'll be doing. All right, keep it locked on. This is Boom 106.9 FM. Take a short break and come right back.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children are the future. They depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect, say! Among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases.
$82,000. Big people.
When you top it up, switch it up, set it up on the love. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Catch the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, set it up on the love. Easy wins with love.
No terms and conditions apply.
0385. So come celebrate with us. October Wagga Soca Fest. Saturday, 22nd October. Happy 43rd Independence SVG. Part sponsored by Standard Shippers.
Tired of waiting at bus stops? Then let the SVG Teachers Cooperative Credit Union Limited put you in the driver's seat with our Drive Your Dream Vehicle Loan. With up to 5 years to repay and a low monthly interest rate of 0.5% on the reducing balance, it's a no-brainer. Call us at 457-2947 or visit tccusvg.com for more information or to schedule your loan appointment.
SVG TCCU Limited. Terms and conditions apply.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
OMG in the morning. Morning.
Different. My team, we don't back down from nobody. Them Vincy don't back down from nobody. From panty to Japanese, everybody want to invite me in them, huh? I hope you can take it all inside you. Come take a little wine up all inside you. Come take a little liquor all inside you. Come take a little union all inside you.
This is what we do in every fete and every party. Party. This is what we do in every fete and every party. Party. Light us up, light us up. Light it up, light it up. Drinks them up, drinks them up. Just wind it up, wind it up.
We be every blinking bad, all the friends them stinking mad. We be every blinking bad, Martel call me the drinking god. We be every blinking bad, all the friends them stinking mad. We be every blinking bad, blinking bad. I say it's all night we pumping and we conking, whining and a drunking, pure sunset and punching. It's all night we pumping, and if it's one thing, we love plenty girl thing. Every day we stomping. Anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, we are the baddest thing. Oh, anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, we are the baddest thing. Oh, this year we're killing them sweetly. I'll tell them I'm the maddest thing, but they'll never believe me. I know y'all in the front to talk, that's why you don't meet me. We at it again, we at it again. Everybody start to jump around, everyone jump around. Hot girls go down, we're hitting them sound for song. Boy, jump around, everyone jump around. Drinking it round for round, tell them we run the town. Mash up any party, just how we stay. Me and the soca army, just how we stay. Don't want nothing with we, just how we stay. Just how we stay. Everybody start to move. Anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, we are the baddest thing. Anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, anywhere that we step, we are the baddest thing. They're going the wrong way. I'm not going. Going down the wrong stream. I'm not going. They're smoking the wrong things. I'm not smoking. They want me to pull them words, but let me tell them straight. I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling nobody words. I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling. Oh, who don't like me, we don't care. I'm not pulling nobody words. Put your hand in the air and jump up, jump up, jump. Can't be my friend if you're moving slow. You're all who don't like me, we don't care. And we don't like that either. For all of them. Problems. Hey. Come on. You know something? Hey. For all who don't like me, we don't care. And we don't like them either. This song is for all of them. For all who don't like me, we don't care.
feel I could fly already. And before I leave the bed, sun must touch the sky already. Cause I want to let me take, drink a rum and fly away. And any rum I consume, the powers ignite inside of me. I'm ready for Juve, Carnival Monday and Tuesday. It's trouble when we out on the road, when liquor and soca overload. So let go the peace, let go the peace. Right now it's my time again, I'm ready to celebrate. Let go the peace, let go the peace. So I'm just calling me, right now I got no restraint. All when me done jump, you know me, I go home. All when me done high, you know me, I go home. Till the sun hit the sky, you know me, I go home. Till I get up and me cry, you know me, I go home.
Boom 1069.
All right, let's see. Barry's Auto Supplies, Lower Middle Street, Gap, Bonady Market by On Fleek Style Boutique. Can you turn that down slightly for me? There we go. Yes, man. You gotta remember that. Yeah. You're in control. Barry's says, come and check them out. They've got parts for different vehicles: windshield, front cut, fender, bonnet. What's a bonnet? In a bonnet. A bonnet. Headlight, brake, master and booster, tail light, shocks, fan, mirror, arm, steering rack, and a whole lot more. They've got a wide variety of starlet parts: tail lights, indicator fan, router, shocks, and a whole lot more. Toyota van parts such as drums and a whole heap more. Nissan van genuine drum differential arm and a whole heap more. Call them or WhatsApp them at 784-593-5226. I know I got something about On Fleek here too.
That's Barry's up there. What is that?
I gotta scroll down here. That's right. Or you can check out On Fleek Boutique. They've got new arrivals. That's right. And you can check them out in the same building or call them at 784-497-8227. That's On Fleek. If you want to have styles like Fernando here.
Yeah.
Because I don't have no style.
No, you're pop.
I want a black.
Pop down, boy.
A black top.
Pop down.
I popped down.
I think you give up already and dressing up and looking nice.
Once I give up on dressing up and looking, is it rude, racist, Vincent?
No. You see how we gone far now with this racist. Yeah,
hey,
man.
Angela said, my friend's racist. That's the problem. In caps, Mario, your friend's racist. If they're that racist to me, they're not my friends, It's just people that I come across like Fernando and Shady.
we have Winston said, and this is Winston observation. You go in a tourist spot as a black Vinci or a white tourist in the same place and see who gets treated like-ish.
But you see, you need the same variables. You need to put a tourist in Vinci and a tourist in the white man country. So a Vinci tourist in the white man country and a still. I mean, still. I mean, you're still not gonna get that. You're still not gonna get that. And tell me who got treated better.
Obviously, that's a rhetorical question. But is asking, gentlemen, what's your preference in women?
What?
Shady, how you like your woman?
Let me look for the Winstons also then.
I prefer mine female. Huh? I don't like the non-binary.
Well, for me, I don't think I have. I don't think I have any preference.
Because there are females now who are males.
I mean, apparently you can't answer that question anymore. What is a woman? That have people scratching their head.
No, we know what is a woman.
Seriously?
We know what's a woman.
Because
you never meet that child.
because a man won woman of the year. Huh?
But that's a different conversation now, eh?
You didn't know.
That is a different conversation, eh? But in our traditional,
that's not even possible.
In our traditional sense of of a woman.
In the traditional sense.
Yeah, traditional. But for me, I don't really have a preference. You know what I mean? Once the person is,
once it's an XY chromosome.
I can't with all them things. But listen, once the person, carries herself with respect, she is very caring and, loving, treats me good and I treat her good and,
Yeah, it doesn't matter the color of her skin.
It doesn't matter the color. I love everybody. Right. But Winston, you and your Mexican woman, I wish you guys luck. Yes, he was talking about Latin white, etc. But I don't think Shady have preference.
Yeah.
You have preference? Oh, you can play the Winston so?
Yeah, man.
Jesus, boy, Jesus.
Well, all right. Well, since the conversation has taken a turn into women, and we've disbanded with the racism talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's time for us to sign off, though.
Yes.
Fernando, you were behind the control tower. You handle things like a general, so you don't need me tomorrow, right? You're
no, you gotta
solo.
come, so we gotta bounce off for you and so forth. Don't try that for me.
What the heck is this?
I just start by myself, and you wanna show me.
All right.
Bart was saying that's bullcrap. But why you say that? I like all kind of women.
Listen. I gotta step out, Fernando. Thank you again, buddy. Thank you for today, man.
So Shady, you're gonna give us some music.
Shady's gonna take us to the top, but you said he's got an anthem that clearly defines his preference. All right, so
he has sung for everything, He has sung for everything. But for everybody who tune in today, I hope you guys enjoy the program. Good to see Mario back. Smiling and
we name Short Moss.
Short Moss. What Short Moss?
No, you could check his email.
Shady send some stuff they give. Nice. Yeah. So both Angela, Max, and all the other Alicia.
Yo, thank you guys so much.
Have a good one. All right.
I used to sit down and wonder what kind of woman turns me on. But I was too young to know that some women sweeter than some. Nowadays it isn't so. I asked her wrong, and I got to know the different ways and different looks in which you could find a woman. I want to know your opinion. But some men love a woman with big bottom, plenty hips, and looking alright. Others love them women who thick and strong, plenty fit, and love to go all night. I'm glad I don't have to search no more. I found a woman I could really brag on. She's bad, I still don't even know what she did last night. That had me sweating, had me begging, darling, no more, no more. Oh, the woman died.